Right, big up, guys. Apologies for the lateness and all of that, but you guys know what it's like coming back from Arsenal. You guys saw how long it took for the fucking 5-0 stream to take. But we're here. Big up every single one of you. I don't know how long we're going to be here for. I don't really give a damn because I'm not really in the mood for dragging this shit. But I promise you guys a stream, win or lose. And yeah, here we are. Fucking disgusting, man. Shout out the chat. Big up every single one of you. Big up Timmy. Big up Salat. Big up Maldini. Big up every single one of you guys. Man said dodging troops. Bro, I saw his call after I saw my fan cam and everything. And you know what? It was long enough getting home, innit? Look, I set this stream literally an hour from when we've gone live. It is what it is. I'll see him on Friday. I'll take the cooking on Friday. You know what? I can't be asked. Because guess what? If we had won, I don't know if I would have seen him anyway. And if I didn't see him, wouldn't blame you for it anyway. I'd say the same thing. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Robbie. Shout out to Brendan. Shout out every single one of you guys. Apologies for the lateness and all of that. Killed ourselves in the first leg. The way that game went with all the injury issues with Cole Palmer, with Esteval only just coming back. We didn't even know if he was going to come back. It was all a hope. It was all a hope and a prayer that we might make a moment of magic. And we both played the entire first half like we were both defending a lead. And one team, I get why they did it. Arsenal are a goal up. Of course, you're going to be more defensively minded. The only good thing that you got is your fucking defense. I get it. Us... You could say we were forced into it. You could say we were cowardly. Either way, we had chances. We put one of them on target. The rest were all wide. And like going into a game like this, a goal down at the Emirates, if you're going to get opportunities, you have to be decisive with them. And we weren't for the most part. We had one other shot on target, bar the Enzo one in the first half, and there was nothing else. But when you see Liam Delap playing like he's a right winger, you know you're in for a long night. And Delap looked garbage, but what more do you want from him? He's garbage when he plays in the middle, yet you think he's going to be good when he plays on the right. We had to just hope we could do something in the second half because that's all the tactics were. And here's the thing. If we had managed to turn that round in the second half, we would have called that a masterclass from Rafinha. Now we're looking at what's in front of us. And honestly, you can see why we did it. But you have to look at why. Transfers. You have to look at the squad building. Because look right here. Bar Esteval and Cole Palmer, there is next to fuck all creativity in the final third. Yeah, Maldini, go for it, man. Yeah, we've already got nearly 500 in here. I don't blame you guys. Yeah, run that. Big up Reaper in the chat. Lee Gunn has still got an emergency meeting. I doubt it. If he asks me to, I'll jump on for a little bit, but I ain't going to be doing the long distance with him. I'll be real. I'm doing this stream, and I can't be asked for too much bar that. Big up Sai for the memberships. Big up Broski. If you got a membership from him, give thanks. If you're on the Arsenal fans today, you got something else at least. There was a super chat I missed because of how far back it was. A Chelsea fan said, nice outing by the mighty world champs. Havertz on you £2 billion bottle jobs. The crap at right back. Traore still has the cuck on the floor. Where was Cole Palmer, Garnacho, and Shin Kicker? Bro, if you're bigging up Garnacho like you expect anything from him, then I don't really know what I want for you still. But yeah, Cucurella was all right defensively. We were all right defensively. The problem is this wasn't a game for us to look at defensively. And both of us just engaged the game like that. Yeah, Palmer and Esteban didn't do too much and they came on. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. We're fucking so mid. It's jarring, man. Yo, big up for the donation, though, man. Big up to Clasher. He says we haven't beaten them since 2021. Disgusting. It's another game. It's another game. And with all the stuff that happened with Esteban, we didn't even know that he was going to be back for this game. You can't hold anything against him. Fuck Palmer, half injured. We all know this. He's playing because he wants to get into World Cup squad, whatever. And João Pedro did the best that he could in that game. He really did. But around you, there's nothing. There's nothing. And both of us played passive as shit in that game. Guess it's because, like, without those two, there's nothing that we can do in the final third, and we're going to concede more turnovers. Yeah, Assad, the ref was shit, and apparently, like, we should have got a penalty in the second half as well, but you know what it's like? When we're looking at the referee, it's because there's too many problems with our squad because we couldn't do it in 90 minutes. So, you have to look at the reasons why. So, we're cussing out the squad building again. Year 4 under Clear Lake, and we're trying to find positives out of going a goal down against Arsenal in the first leg, going to the Emirates, trying to defend the best that we could in the first half, and throwing Esteban and Palmer on with 30 minutes to go and hoping that they could do something. That's where we are in year 4 under Clear Lake. We have to look at the players that we got and said, they did the best that we could. Our fucking tin pot. Yeah, great. 1 or 2 shots on target against fucking Kepa. Great. Squad building. We talk about this all season. We sound like a broken record talking about it, but we're always going to end up talking about it. Great. Big up Clasher, though. Bless for the donation. Big up Jams for joining the membership. Big up to Stringer saying, you're invited to the parade when we win the domestic treble, little bro. Get your trophyless jokes off now. Love you, Lewis. I'm not saying the rest. And I hope there's no parade, man. City can still do a job on you in the final, I guess. But I didn't even want you to get there. But, yo, we fucked ourselves in the first leg. Caicedo, dumb yellow card against Cardiff. Missed him in the first leg. Couldn't build up for shit. And here we are. Robert Sanchez, let the ball go through his hands. Gyökeres gets a goal. Here we are. 3 fucking players shaking their ankles for Zubamendi in the first leg. And this is where we are, guys. Because ultimately, we left ourselves with too much of a mountain to climb in the first leg. Yeah, Maldini, this is it. I really thought this would be the year where we stopped having to rely on Manchester City to stop these guys. Nah. Here we are, back in the same spot again. Again. Great. Big up Bill saying, thank you for Havertz, bro. Yo, whatever, man. You guys can keep him. I don't care about him, like, pointing at the Arsenal badge and everything. Like, I've already said, I didn't like him when he was at Chelsea, let alone him at Arsenal. If you want to endear yourself to the Arsenal fans, you go do that. I'm not going to cuss you out for that. I'll cuss you out for how shit you were in a Chelsea shirt. I don't give a damn what you do at Arsenal unless there's a trophy at the end of it. If there's a trophy at the end of it, we'll see. Hey. Big up Sai, who says, big up Lewis, but you can hold that. Great. Thank you, man. But my word, your attack stinks in the second half. We just did nothing. And I was hoping bringing on Esteban and Palmer would give us a little bit more, but it just didn't. Maybe they didn't have enough time. Maybe Palmer's not fit enough. Esteban, God knows what's going on in his head because he's got personal issues. I ain't going to hold anything against him, but neither of them impacted the game. Neither of them did. We had a couple of Enzo shots from range. We had Cucurella have a shot from a corner outside the edge of the box. Didn't test the goalkeeper. There was a Fofana flick. Look at the chances that I'm talking about. Yay, Fofana had the flick. Yeah, cool. I expect more from Enzo Palmer. I would have liked to see him put a few more of his chances on target, but even he had limited chances, and Enzo from range is not anything amazing anyway. Whatever. Yeah, big up though, man. SB, big up, and also simultaneously go fuck yourself. But big up, man. Already know what it is. Big up to Assad saying Enzo played well and couldn't strike a ball. We move. Something I hate. Because we genuinely have to just say we move and on to the next one. I saw a few guys in the timer saying we move to Wolves. Yeah, great. We fucking moved to Wolves. I meant to care, you know. Alright, man. Big up Assad though, man. Big up. Guna saying morning on day 3 out of 365 as world champion. Alright, cool, man. Big up to your women's team for winning that, but don't hit the same. And I doubt you're going to be saying it in a year's time. So, cool. You enjoy that, man. A big up to Bola saying, I hope Champions League worse than Carabao Cup. Bring Gooners again. Clear Lake, 1,171 days. Fuck off. Yeah, we got to go over there in a month's time. Can we please keep everybody fit for that? Can we please just keep everybody fit? Because I feel like every time we play these lot, we play them with a fucking handicap. So we're sitting here coping at the end of the game. One game, Moises Caicedo's got to get a stupid red card. Another game, Caicedo's gone and got a stupid yellow card in the game before that, and he's out of it. Palmer's out, and so's Reece James. This one, Palmer and Esteval couldn't start the game. Great. Every game, there's just an if and a button and all of that. Can we just have everybody fit for one game against these lots? Can we just once? Just once? It's just so jarring, man. Every time I get myself up for this game and then I see the lineup and I think I can't be fucked. At least I didn't feel as bad as I did in the first leg, but I was thinking, where the fuck is Reece? And then I hear we're resting him. Great, what? Am I resting him for Wolves? Or fucking Leeds? Or wait, am I resting him for Hull in the FA Cup? What the fuck am I resting him for? What am I resting him for? We've got a fucking cup semi-final. You're telling me we're resting Reece James. We got Wolves next. Get to fuck, man. A big up Bola for the donation, man. It's all the shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Wolves. Look at our games coming up. Wolves, Leeds, Hull. Great. Great. Calm, whatever, man. We don't even have fucking playoffs. We're not even going to have Everton away in 2 weeks' time because now we're not through to the final. So what? So what? Also, wait. Reece, did he start the last game? Hold on. I don't know if I'm bugging or not. Am I bugging? Did he start the last game? No, he didn't. He came off the bench. Go fuck yourself, man. Big up Andy Q. Cannot stand Arsenal. The fan base are annoying. Pray for Man City. Win it 5 at the back from Louise Rose, like Rose from Blackpink FC. Troops is a waste, man. Yeah, cool. I kind of got you by the end of that. Can't stand Arsenal. I get you from the start. Pray for Man City. They should still be able to handle Arsenal. I'll be so real. But I didn't want it to get to that point. Like, I wanted us in the final. I don't give a damn about the Premier League. I care about cups. I want to win trophies. I don't give a fuck about the fucking league. Especially with the games that we got coming up. Why would I care, man? Just win the games. Win the games, play good football, keep it stepping. But yeah, big up, man. Big up Jams. Big up, bro. Delap demoted from Brock Lesnar to Gilbert until further notice. Fairs, you know what? I'm with you on that one. I don't care. He was out of position. Obviously, Rossini was told play him, so he threw him right wing. I don't even think it was that. It was just either him or you start Garnacho on the right. And do I care about Delap on the right or Garnacho on the right? Like, fucking massive mid-off. Who cares? But yeah, whatever, man. Delap didn't do nothing. I didn't expect him to do nothing. He don't do nothing in the middle, let alone doing anything on the right. Obviously, Rossini was told play him, so threw him right wing. Ownership not caring about the League Cup show today. I want to see how many minutes Reece James gets in the next few games coming up. I'm just going to say that about that. But big up for the rest of that. Big up to Leo, saying big up my brother. We got no creativity in our attacks. They just run to the edge of the box and pass it back. I can't watch it anymore. Without Palmer and Esteval, there's next to no creativity. Yeah, big up, Jams, man. But we know that. We know that. João Pedro, like, he can do a job, but he just feels like he's too isolated without either of them. Delap. Here's what I think of Liam Delap. And then Neto or Garnacho, same shit, man. You gotta just look at the squad building. That's it. Big up Sai for another membership, man. Big up my G. And big up Bill Miller saying playing when you're 0-0, when you're 3-2 down in a semi-final. LinkedIn Liam hasn't got a clue. That's the risk you take when you leave it to the second half. Because if it worked, we're saying masterclass. We're saying very intelligent move from Rossini. But it didn't work. So now it just looks dumb. Now it looks like we didn't go for it and we pussied out until the last 30 minutes because there was nothing else left to go for. This is the risk that you take with it. But in terms of Rossini, what more do you want me to say? Just brought in this brother mid-season. Like, I'm not even saying this to you. I'm just saying about Rossini in general. Between this, the squad building, the stuff with Esteval going on in his personal life, Palmer's injuries this season, Club World Cup fatigue, all of that, the 10-day preseason, it was imperative that you took the windows seriously. But here we are, fucking what, Windows 7, Window 8 into Clear Lake's four-window plan. And yet, well, we were still asking about a centre-back. We decided to drag Jeremy Jacquet for a month just to go and bring in a player that we already had on our books and we could have integrated into the squad over the entire month, but we wanted to leave that to deadline day because just why the fuck not? We wasted 90 million on two left wingers who fucking suck and they're both as bad as each other. And then we decided to have Liam Delap as our number 9. My only hope for this season was Enzo Maresca, and he's gone now. So don't know what to expect. I just want to see Chelsea win games. I don't care. You win enough games, you get top 4. Top 4 is a minimal requirement. I don't give a damn. I ain't celebrating that shit. But everything that we complain about in nearly every single game, we end up just looking at squad building. We end up looking at the windows. Regardless of what the manager is. That's why I keep telling people, stop asking me whether I'm Rossini in or Rossini out. If we're still debating managers at this point, then what the fuck? The only reason for us to be debating managers is if our squad is not going for the league title. But our squad ain't even good enough to do that. So there's our problem. Because we know what we expect as Chelsea. We've all been through the Roman era. That is the expectation. That is the demand. Top 4 is a minimal requirement. It's not something that we celebrate. You get that the first time, good, and then that's it. That's it. But hey, you told me all through last season that we go and get top 4. We're going to use that to get better signings. And then you brought me a window that I could have got if I finished 17th like Tottenham did. Here we are. I guess it's worse than I expected it to be, but I wanted to believe in Maresca, and then we got 1 win in 7, and then he ended up leaving. Here we are. Big up Bill Miller, though. Your man said top 4 looking long. Broski, like, you care about top 4 if you want to care about top 4. I don't. Win games. We got a good run of games anyway. We could still win our next 4. Big whoop. Just win those games. Let's enjoy watching Chelsea when we can enjoy watching Chelsea. Can we win a trophy along the way? Who cares past that? Genuinely, who cares past that? Who's next? Big up Andy Q again, man. Man City, I feel like they're going to beat Arsenal. Lewis, would we see you in a ski mask on back again? I'm fuming too. We scrapped past second division club 2-1, but at least we're in the semi-final. Big up, Lewis. So at least you won your game. Ski mask. See how I feel, to be honest. Maybe. I don't know much. I don't care anymore. You know them ones. Big up Andy Q though, man. Fuzzbrain, big up. He says, all I can say is Poch out. A little bit of joy, man. Fuck Pochettino. Who's next? Stanford Blue, big up. Big up, Lewis. We're not supposed to care about Carabao Cup. Don't think we should be upset for fuck's sakes. What a horrible day. I can't tell if you're being serious or not, and I hope you're not being serious. We're not supposed to care about the Carabao Cup. Sorry, bro. I want to win trophies. Sorry. I don't know if you're trolling or not. I don't know if you're trying to like troll based off the briefs that we heard at the start of the month. But no, sorry. I'm fuming. The first leg I was fuming. The second leg I'm fuming because I know we fucked ourselves in the first leg and everything just goes down to the way that we prepared for the season. But yeah, big up for the donation anyway, man. That's what it is. Bola, Chelsea and Strasbourg relationship, rubbish. Strasbourg, whatever, man. Yeah. But big up, Bola, bro. Big up, my G. Why is our aim top 4? We better do something in UCL. Go ask that to Dumb, and Dumber. All three of these, man. Because they're the ones that saw us overachieve on last season and then just said, yeah, let's just keep on the same trajectory that we're predicting. Top 4 and a deep run in the Cups. So here's our deep run in the Cups. This shit. It's pathetic, man. These guys don't know what the fuck this club's about. Big up Jams saying, oh, one sec. The donkey did not score. It was AI. The game ended 0-0. Sorry, no. I had to sit through that. I'm not gonna forget that. 0-0. I would have just like forgot about this game in a day or two. I'd still be annoyed and everything, but yo, that last minute fucking dagger, man. And it had to be that dickhead too. Whatever, man. Anyone says otherwise is suffering a collective hallucination. Trust. I would love for this to just be a hallucination. 100k for winning this. Or maybe that's why Clear Lake didn't care like that. Rashid, big up, bro. And again, simultaneously, go fuck yourself. But big up, my G, man. Jams, bro. I gotta sit through this, bro. And then we got this game coming up in another month. And I've got to get myself up for that and then just hope everybody's fit. Yeah, Ahmed, if that's why, look, we know it anyway. We know you don't get a lot from winning the Carabao Cup regardless. It's just, really? It's a layup in terms of like not even building yourself up with the fan base, but like you want to keep the mentality of winning trophies that you've been trying to live off since the Club World Cup. We've seen you repainting Cobham and like putting all the signs up saying win the next trophy. And then you're going to go and you're going to brief after you've got rid of Maresca that if we get out of the Carabao Cup, it's not the end of the world. You're dickheads. You're all dickheads. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, bruv. I didn't. Just got rid of that as soon as possible. But, bro, please, Fielder, stop telling me focus on Wolves. Like, I give a damn about Wolves away, bro. Why would I care about bottom of the table away from home or at home? Put the 3 points in the bag. I dare you leave with anything else. They're just fucking dead, man. Well, let me get this link sent out. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. This is just fucking jarring, bruv. We'll see you about. Sub, like, all of that. Just dead, man. Oh, Casually Rage. Oh, shout out to Casually, man. That's actually perfect timing. Big up to them, man, over there, man. Big up. And yeah, don't no one tell me that I go hiding. Because it would have been so easy to end this stream, man. I couldn't be fucked for it. And it was a long trip home, but whatever, man. We about... Let's throw this link out, see who's here. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that stuff with CB. I didn't fully like lock into the video. I only saw the clip. But hey, whatever. Arsenal away, man. Oh, them ones. It's just Arsenal away. To be fair, that was relatively calm for me. Calm. Big up Randy Viper saying I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. Big up my guy. I feel like shit though. I won't lie. But big up Randy Viper, man. God bless you. Yo, big up my guys. What are you saying?
We're seeing you as a coward.
Okay.
No, what
Interesting.
Scott, talk to me about it, man.
Go ahead, Scott.
60 minutes, didn't bother attacking, just went to not concede. Then decided to throw everything on and just throw the kitchen sink at it. Yeah, he's a coward. I don't understand how you've decided. It's not even the fact he played a back five, because like I mentioned this in Joey's group chat beforehand. Like I was a bit unsure about the back five, but like, it depends on how you use it, because we've seen back fives be very attacking. We've seen back fives very defensive. It depends on how you want to use it. Someone explain to me. Someone see if they can find it in their noggin to explain to me why, at multiple points during this game, you had Caicedo dropping out of midfield between the right centre-back and the central centre-back, when we're already playing a back three, by the way, to then have Gusto invert into midfield as the 10, to have Delap hold the width.
Yeah, that actually don't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm dumbfounded by that.
Cool. Let me ask another question then. Why, when you've got on the pitch at the same time, Caicedo, Santos, Enzo, Delap, and João Pedro, was Enzo Fernandez playing left wing? Why, at the same point in time, have you got João Pedro basically playing like a false nine with no one to link up with?
I think the idea was Delap, but it's just like, yo, Delap.
So Delap, who was holding width at right wing, was meant to link up with João Pedro, who was playing false nine.
That's all that we had. Yeah.
And this is why why, because I know I haven't seen the stream. I was on casually stream. I assume people have spoken about this. I'm not focusing on the Reece James thing. I'm not focusing on the fact that Esteval and Palmer are on the bench. With the players that started this football match, you could have set us up in a way that made more sense. You play a midfield three and then the front two. So João Pedro has a guy to link off of, similar to the West Ham game, even if Delap was shit. And then you have a midfield three where it makes sense, where your midfield as well isn't basically being bypassed and not used. Like the fact all you used Caicedo for was the first phase build-up guy to drop between the centre-backs and nothing else. And Santos was like just there, I guess. He was trying to hold a little bit of control in the midfield, but it was okay. And then he went off and it all went to shit. Yeah, that setup was dog shit. And it doesn't require a single change to the personnel. You could have set that team up differently. Because, Lewis, me and Daniel have spoken about this, I think, on a previous stream. Regardless of whether some of these guys are shit, Delap we know is shit, Garnacho we know is shit, right? Whoever. Whether you know some of these guys are shit or not, put them in a position, or don't put them in a position where that you make their life harder, even them being shit. Delap was never going to have a good game today playing right wing. It didn't matter whether he won all his duels or not. He lost all of them, as it turns out. He was going to have a shit game playing right wing, whatever happened. João Pedro today did the best he could. Yeah, João Pedro did the best he could of what he had, because he had no one to link up with. He handled their two centre-backs like really well, had no one to link up with, until Palmer went in the number 10. Yeah. Enzo Fernandez was never going to work at left wing, because we've seen it and it didn't work before. So when he didn't work at left wing, I'm not blaming him. I'm not surprised and I'm not blaming him, because it was never going to work. So instead of just putting guys in positions where if they fuck up, it's on them, you've put them in positions where they will never succeed. So it's on you. This game is on him, fully on him. Because guess what as well? People want to tell me, because I've seen it from a couple of comments, oh, what are you expecting to go all out from the beginning? Yes, because we've already shown, there's 2 points to this. We have already shown as a team, earlier when we played Arsenal under Maresca with 10 men, that we can go as players toe-to-toe with this team. We've shown that. The only difference is the manager. So unless you think that Rossinha is a downgrade on Maresca, we should still be able to go toe-to-toe with them.
Well, he is.
I mean,
yeah,
Rossinha's done nothing to show me he's an upgrade.
Cool.
exactly.
So we could have still gone toe-to-toe. I'd have had more respect for
I
him.
pick him up for his game management in the other games, but you've done nothing to show me you're an upgrade. One guy's won me 2 trophies.
I'd have had way more respect for him if we'd have gone for it and it had been like 2-1 loss or 2-2 and we just lose because our players, just are shit in the attack.
Like when we played Scott, like when we played Madrid and we went to the Bernabeu and we went for it.
Because do you know what's stupid about this game from the way I'm speaking? I'm not mad we lost because I expected a loss. Because I didn't think we had the talent to win this game. I'm pissed because of the way we lost. I'm vexed because of the way we went out in that game for 60 minutes doing nothing. The second thing, by the way, Liam Rossinha himself has already shown he can go toe-to-toe with a better game. PSG Strasbourg 3-3. The only reason they drew that game, because they were 2-0 up or 3-1 up, was because of defensive errors. He's already shown he is ready and willing to go toe-to-toe with a better team, the best team in France, and nearly got something out of the game. In fact, he did get something out of the game. He got a draw with Strasbourg. But no, he doesn't want to do it with his team. He's a coward. That game today is on him. Only on him.
Scott, you know what I thought when we had Delap right wing? I thought Delap was just going to make runs off of that side. Like
100%.
Diagonal runs, and we would just try to isolate their worst center back in the air, which is Hincapié. And I thought he would just we would just hit diagonals to him. He would be our outlet, but we really had Delap touching the grass on the side.
Yeah, he was on the touchline, bro. He had chalk on his boots.
Yeah, it was like I get it. I get Rossinha's. I get his mindset of let's not lose it. Let's not lose the tie in the first 15-20 minutes, right? And I thought the first 15-20 minutes, it was both teams just throwing jabs, feeling each other out. Like no one really.
The whole first half, in all honesty.
No one coming out of their shell and trying to it. But the thing is, we don't have that. We can't waste 45 minutes. Arsenal can do that because they're
winning. They're winning. Yeah.
Yeah. And they've got the defensive setup and solidity to do that. Right? Like they know they can hold on to a lead. We know that we've got to chase and we know that we're always culpable at the back. So I get like the manage the game, right? First 15-20 minutes and then we go, but we took way too long. Just way too slow, way too naive with the setup. Like Enzo on the left wing. If you're gonna play, I guess if you're gonna play a left back that's an overlapping left back, you probably play Cucurella because he's a better goal scorer than
attacking,
right?
Yep.
But at the same time, if you play with fullbacks like that, all they're going to do is just like Cucurella, if he's not crossing it first time, he's just going to recycle it back, right? He's not going to be able to face you up, just like Garnacho or Delap. They're not going to face you up. They're not going to steal yards. They're going to play it back to Enzo. They're going to get on to Enzo. The conditions were bad. He's going to play it back quickly to the midfield, and it's just going to be rinse, repeat. It was way too cautious, like from the setup and from the players. Like the players, risk takers. Like no one out there was willing to take a risk. And João Pedro was doing yeoman work up top.
He was dying out there by himself.
I say he's one of like a couple positives from that game. Yeah. He left on the pitch.
It was like the United loss where João Pedro was just on an island doing anything he could.
And I mean,
there's 2 points to what you said as well. There's one point about the team in a way set, which is more in depth, which touch on. But on the what you said about the Arsenal thing, like just feeling themselves out. I agree with you. I'm all for like not losing in the first 15 minutes. But this whole we were trying not to lose or trying not to get opened up and concede free.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for Martinelli being shit, we would have been 2-0 down anyway in that first half playing a back five. Especially the Gusto one, where he's through on goal and just fucks up the touch and takes it back inside himself. and
Yeah.
Gusto gets the block.
Oh, he has
If
to
that's
turn back
Yeah,
on the side,
competent-
right?
If that's a competent left winger, we're 1-0 down anyway. With playing a back five and needing to go for the win anyway. So this whole he didn't want to get opened up, bro. We nearly conceded anyway. So
Yeah.
who cares? The second
Yeah.
thing on the style of play, because I agree. I think the plan was to hit it into the channels for Delap to like win aerial duels.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 points. It's number one, when he did win his occasional duel, he just crossed it into no one anyway. So what was the point?
Yeah.
But the second thing is, if that's your plan, I can get behind it. And people aren't going to like what I'm about to say, and it's not because I rate him, but I'm thinking more of like
49.
trying to fit the players to what you're trying to do. Yeah, if you want a guy who you can hit the ball into the channels with to counter attack, we saw it in the last game. I don't like him. I think he's shit, but play Garnacho on the left because it fits what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
At least I know Garnacho is shit. I know
Or
he's terrible. I know he's
Or play
bad.
him on the right and just let him
Or
let
play
him
him on the
run.
right.
Just let him
Maybe.
make runs off of Hincapié. Like if you look at their back four, Saliba stud, Timber stud, Gabriel stud. The one weakness they have, and I like Hincapié, like I thought we should have bought him in the summer.
Should've got him.
But the one weakness, like if you're looking to isolate one player, it's Hincapié, and he's not the quickest. So like if you're gonna do that approach, which I 100% agree with Scott, make Garnacho the runner and just say,
Yeah, at least play the players that like fit the way you want to play. If they just suck,
You see how unnatural it felt for Delap. No, he couldn't even dribble past Hincapié. He took one touching.
No,
kick,
bro,
basically,
I think he tried an Alaska at one point and not making
Listen, look at who we're asking for.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it, Lewis.
Yeah.
It's just more the profile, if anything, the profile of player instead of who.
Yeah, that's more what I'm
actually
saying. It's like it's more play the right profiles, because then I'm like, okay, you're trying to play the profiles that fit what you're trying to do. It just don't work because they're shit. Like I said earlier, in what sense, in what world was playing Delap right wing gonna work?
Yeah. I think when everyone saw the lineup, Scott, I think everyone thought 5-3-2, 3-5.
Yeah,
Literally, that's what I said. I said in the group chat,
Everyone
5-3-1.
thought we just go into half time.
Yeah.
That's all it looked like. You're just putting a bunch of like potential duel winners in there.
Yeah. Like
Try and hold the ball, keep things ticking, get some creativity on in the second half. The problem is it's very high risk. You have to make it work in the second. We didn't.
of course.
Then we brought them on. We didn't do nothing.
Not to mention Palmer and Esteval, 60 minutes, so subbed on. So it's like, obviously, I'm
60
guessing the
minutes,
medical
and
team
I'm gonna be real.
Esteval
told
was
them they can
warming
only
up
play
for
half
like
an hour.
15
So
minutes. I was like, yo, like 5 minutes into the you probably didn't see it. Well, you might have saw it, Lewis, since you were there, but I know Nathan and Scott probably will watch it. You could like the TV camera pointed to Esteval like 2 or 3 minutes after the break, and he's warming up.
It was literally 2 minutes after the restart. He was getting his boots on.
And in my mind, I'm like, all right, if you're gonna make the Esteval change, you make it at halftime.
Yeah, halftime.
I get it. Like I get it. He's not. I get it. He's fine. Like he's not fit enough to start because he's probably jet lagged and Palmer's not fit enough. Like I actually get that, and I actually didn't mind what I thought was going to be the 3-5-2 or 5-3-2 on paper. But then once we got out there and we saw, somebody in Jimmy's chat said, "Yo, Delap is playing right wing." This was like 2 minutes in, and we said. No. But we thought it was just sometimes like on a corner, your fullbacks get switched up or your wingers get switched up, and you're like, all right, they're just defending like that.
It's while the play's going on, and then they'll fix it. Like,
and then, once it stops, Scott, they just move back. But no, that motherfucker was touching the touchline over there, and
actually
was
touched on winger. Yeah,
and like you can't even, like Lewis said it, you can't even blame Delap to some point because he's not a fucking right winger. Like he's barely a striker.
Yeah.
That
throwing
was
him on the bus, basically. Yeah.
Like Arsenal didn't even have to get out of first gear. That's the worst part to me. Is like, I thought Arsenal were pretty average to terrible, but we were somehow worse than terrible. Yeah. And it was just because, and it wasn't like Arsenal was making us play terrible. It wasn't like they were forcing us into errors or they were high pressing us.
We were just turning over the ball
ourselves. To defend. One team just actually had the lead to defend.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was.
That's why I say he's a coward, man. Because, like I said, if you go out there and you just lose because the players are shit, I know the players are shit, but you actively hurt us winning because you didn't want to go for it. And like we called out Maresca for the same stuff at times. He's done similar things. I think there's similar games.
Yeah.
I think Ahmed on the Casually stream mentioned a game. I've forgotten what game it was.
We played at 50% with like.
Yeah, we've seen games where he's not committed and we called him a coward, and it's the same thing. And by the way, I just need to point something out as well. This is a result of what me and JC and a few others have said the past few weeks. It's all well and good playing terrible against your West Hams, your Brentfords, and whatnot, your Napolis who are shit in the Champions League, because with enough individual brilliance, you can beat them.
Yeah.
When you face the good teams, like your Arsenals, your Man Uniteds, who you're going to have to face, your Manchester Cities, you cannot just simply rely all the time on individual brilliance. There has to be an element of you have to tactically
Cohesion.
outclass them.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, Scott, we don't have much individual with Palmer being, I don't know what Palmer.
The way his
50%.
situation is right
sorry,
now,
Tim. Like, I know I keep going on, but just quickly on Palmer, him coming on and playing basically number 10. Can this fucking experiment die? By the way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm like,
Palmer was always going to hold the right side, but
no, he went on the left. Palmer, I thought, was
he did. Sorry.
No, the thing was, Palmer wasn't playing right. He was playing right wing on defense, but when we got the ball, he was in the number 10 with Gusto overlap, and it was like, no, I want to see him on the fucking right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, Palmer just needs to have surgery and just lock off the season.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much.
He ain't gonna do that, man. World Cup year, you know this.
But he has no burst. Like Palmer was never like a kick and run, never the greatest athlete, but he had a drop of a shoulder, get you off balance, a nutmeg, and then once he was by you, he was gone, because he's got decent strength for somebody that's not
but now we don't want to engage in duels, and he can only like link up, and that's fine when you're playing Napoli that now have to attack us and now need to go for a victory, but not this one. Also, just drop him back because that's all they need to do.
Yeah, it was like I felt like we didn't leave it all out there. I know it sounds like fucking Roy Keane, like we didn't give enough effort, we didn't want it, we didn't run enough, but you're down a goal, a trip to Wembley on the line, the first trophy of the season on the line, and you don't even go for it. But I mean, maybe that was foolish for us for thinking it, considering what who was it that said it the other day, that Carabao Cup's not a priority.
Yeah, and this is where it gets sticky, for us as fans. We're thinking like pure fans, right? We just care about trophies. No, we don't give a shit about finances, everything else off the pitch. We don't give a shit about that, right?
Like everybody,
we just care about winning trophies. Then when we see performances like this, we're just thinking now, because we know how this club has worked. Did Liam pick that team, or was that like the sporting director / Iqbali, all them fucking retards picking the team? This is the problem, right? And I didn't want to speak like this. I didn't want to bring up their names. I just want to judge the game based on who Liam picked and how he impacted the game with his subs and all that. But this is how vexed this team has got me, like the way it's been run. So now I have to actually consider by the way, Iqbali probably said this, the medical team told him that Palmer and Esteval can't play more than half an hour. So it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
it's unwanted drama, unnecessary drama.
Of course.
Like there's the not knowing if the medical team or the owners said Reece couldn't play, not knowing if it was Rosinha, like all that around. Like if you don't trust your manager, and we said this at the end of Maresca's reign, if you don't trust your manager to actually pick the team and to pick it for footballing reasons, your whole project is a fucking.
Because you had his press conference, he said no one would be rested for this
game. It's already looking like that just based off the lack of prep.
I'm going to be honest.
Liam was talking like this game was so important, right? He's like, no one would be rested, this and that, and then you see the lineup, and then you see who's on the bench. Obviously, we know this now. We're not going to buy what is said in the media, but it's so jarring. Like, we as fans just want to analyze the game, even if you just judge on a surface level, like just the performance. But others, maybe some of us want to judge it a bit more deeper than that. Who he played in which position, when he subbed them off, the tactics if they changed, this and that. But now we got other factors we've got to consider. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
shit that you shouldn't have to worry about.
Yeah. My thing is, I'm going to be honest though. Like, I understand the conversation about the medical team, but the reason I have such a big issue with like putting all the blame on the medical team or the owners is because if they're so focused on this load management and not playing too many minutes and this, that, and the other for players, right?
Yeah.
As of next week, Enzo Fernandez will hit over 3,000 minutes in all comps this season.
Already?
Exactly.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. So he is currently on 2,866, I think it is. By the end of the Leeds game we play midweek next week, he will have hit over 3,000 minutes already. But there is seemingly, outside of that one game against Carabao, was it, or whoever it was, where he got brought off for rest, there is seemingly no indication from anyone that he needs to be rested for load management. He is about to hit over 3,000 minutes this season after playing in the Club World Cup, having no rest. Yeah. So this is where I find the whole medical team thing weird, because if there was this like full medical team has control, like whatever it's called.
Where's
like,
the rotation for him?
like team wide load management thing.
Yeah.
Then in this game, for example, considering that none of our midfielders were really great anyway, like Enzo Fernandez was not playing well, even after he went into the pivot after Santos went off. Yeah. Why did Santos come off before Enzo when Santos is played the least amount of minutes of all the midfielders?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll be honest, the one thing he was giving us that Enzo didn't give us after he went on was a control in the midfield in terms of combativeness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know,
we lost
the
balance.
The same with Kukurea. Kukurea had the rest in the last game, comes back and immediately plays 90 minutes.
Yeah.
What's it called? Palmer just had a 90-minute performance against West Ham for no reason after coming back from an injury. Like, this is where the load management thing to me is so weird, because it seems to be for just a couple players. Fofana just played in the last game and then played 90 minutes today, and he's injury prone. So yeah, I just find the whole thing about blaming everything on the what's it called, the medical team thing weird, because it's not a blanket team thing.
But Scott, that's the thing, is like, what kind of bringing it back to what Nathan said is, we don't know who's making the call.
Exactly.
Like, we don't know if it's the manager, we don't know if it's the medical team, we don't know if it's the owners, the sporting directors. So we're just like, when you give fans that kind of uncertainty, we all jump to conclusions, and rightly or wrongly so. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm just saying, there's a possibility that it's one of those, and it's not and it should be like, I get it. The medical team should absolutely have a say in 2026 in terms of, all right, this player's played a lot of minutes. This player might need a rest. So it's up to the manager and the coaching staff to say, all right, we need to see, all right, what games are we prioritizing? Do we need him for 30 in this one? Can he go 60? And then you just manage the flow of the game, and in like, you if you need a goal, like that was my thing, Scott. Like, when you said
here's my thing. We're talking about medical and resting, and I'll be real, like, whatever the medical team want to say or do, they're acting with the player's fitness in mind. And I'm gonna sound like a broken record. It is what it is. Yeah. Maybe we should have prepared better for the season. You know, maybe knowing that we're going through a World Cup and then we might make it to the final, and we're only going to have a 10-day preseason, and Maresca's come in demanding a ball-playing centre-back, and we've gone and burnt 90 million on a fuck ton of mid, and we can't find a fucking good striker, even with 2 different ownerships. Like, we're looking at the medical team, and it's getting to a point where we're villainizing the medical team for just looking at players and then just saying whether they can play well enough minutes or not. And it's
I think doesn't help. Do you know, I think doesn't help with this conversation as well. Sorry, Nathan. Is with the Reece thing specifically, is we have heard 2 different reports before the game. We had one from Sky, which was him and Neto picked up knocks. And we heard one from Simon Johnson, the Athletic, which was he's been rested. Now, I think, at least for me personally, my take on this is very much dependent on which is true. Because if he did have a knock and he wasn't fully fit, I actually fully get not playing him this game. I don't think, considering how key Reece James is to our team, how incredible he is, I actually don't think it makes sense playing him in this game and potentially risking a serious injury.
Exactly.
Like, I think that is actually, if that's the case, I actually accept that. But if you've just simply
that shows you the level of fuckery that are
that's going on.
Because I'm assuming, like, if you're gonna have a message or if you're gonna have a lie, like, make sure everyone in the building knows what it is.
Yeah,
like everyone needs to be on the same page with all of the briefs. And because I said the same thing. We saw the brief of, like, when the lineup came out, the first brief was from Simon Johnson. He's rested, and we were all like, "What the fuck? Why are we resting our captain with a trip to Wembley on the line against our biggest rival, or one of our biggest rivals?" Yeah. And then you hear the other report saying, "Well, him and Neto, they didn't pass a late fitness check," and you're just like, "Well, which one is fucking true?"
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, if it's the rest, going back to the conversation about the medical team again, maybe this is naivety on my part because I'm not in the club. Could you not just simply have a conversation with the medical team as manager and go, what's his minutes looking like for this week? Like, what do you think he can play? Okay, well, he can play 60 minutes across the week. Okay, cool. Well, this game for me is probably more important, and I need him in this game. I don't really need him in Wolves.
Yeah.
do you think it's cool that I play? Can he play 45 this game and then not play Wolves? And if they go, yes, like that seems like a conversation that could be had.
That's what I said. Prioritize this, Scott. Prioritize.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does that not feel like a conversation that could be had?
Yeah.
Like, so again, that's if it's a resting thing. If it's he was like late fitness test, he had a knock.
It is what it is.
Then ignore everything I said. I completely understand him not playing. Completely.
Because I can speak for all of us. We obviously all we ever wanted is Reece James to be fit for minimum 30 games this season. You know what I mean? We haven't had that for a very long time. You know what I mean? So I get it. Medical team deserve their props. They've managed to get, Reece obviously had the surgery. We can't rule out as well. He actually did get the surgery, managed his minutes. Now we get to see Reece fit for the longest he's ever been, right? But yet again, in a game like this, very important match, a semi-final with the final on the line. This is the type of game you need Reece James for.
Yeah,
I know people saying in the chat like, "Oh, but what's Reece going to do?" It don't matter if you have a higher, more of your better players on the pitch. Who knows what happens? They decide the game because of how intelligent they are on the pitch.
Maybe they could have brought some quality forwards for once in a fucking life.
Exactly, right? Because people saying like, "Oh yeah, scapegoating."
You also would say like Delap at the right or Garnacho. I'm sitting there deep in there. Like we've been here for 4 years under these fucking dickheads to go into a second leg and think, am I going to play Delap on the right or fucking Garnacho, man?
Well, because Neto wasn't able to play, so that's why he's like, oh well, I got to put someone else out of position to play on the right wing. It's just mental.
They were lucky. They were lucky that Esteval flew back because I was surprised when Esteval
to be on the bench.
I was surprised when he was on the bench.
Yeah,
weren't even luck. We go back to the first leg. There was too much damage off that.
Yeah, that was.
It got to a point where we were just okay because they hadn't killed us off. But even then, I guess it was too much of a mountain to climb.
That's all it was.
Because we need Palmer or Esteval, or in the final third, there is minimal creativity. You're asking João Pedro to do everything.
Yeah,
exactly, Jamie.
And up against the two most physical and probably the two best center backs in the league, with center backs either side of them too, in Capier and Timber.
They do this against every big side where they just play compact and play defensive minded, and it was easy for them to do it against us.
Look, of course, obviously the experimentation of the lineup and where he put players obviously didn't help, but we had I'd call them half chances at best. You know what I mean? But also our better players just didn't take their chances. Enzo's shooting was not it today. You know what I mean?
Reaper, because I saw Pies say on his burner that they've got faith in Lavia coming back and he's gonna be fully fit. I'm a Lavia defender, man, but don't piss me off about fucking I'm relying on Lavia for the second half of the season. The brother ain't done 90 minutes for us yet. He's been here for nearly 3 years. And you're telling me I'm relying on Lavia, and that's why we didn't move any further. We're bringing in a midfielder. Really? You want a centre back, and then you don't want a centre back, and then you bring in a guy that you could have brought in at the start of the month, and then you're telling me Liam's further assessing the centre backs that he's got now, even though we walked in the door and said, I need a centre back. They're taking the piss out of us.
Yep.
And not only that, but they're throwing their project manager into one of the worst situations out there. He's already doesn't have the experience. He's already a very, very young manager who's still learning his trade, just like Maresca was. But obviously, Maresca had under tutelage of the best, or if not the best, the second best manager of all time. So I'm like, yo, you're asking Racine, you're putting all your eggs into the Racinior's basket when he's still learning on job. What kind of sense does this? If Liam fails, which he probably will, because most managers do fail, and because this situation is pretty much untenable.
It's untenable, yeah.
So you basically just killed. I don't want to say killed Racinior's career, because Maresca will get a big job. Racinior, a couple years down the line,
he'll still get jobs after.
What are you doing to your management training program? Are we going to bring in fucking Gary O'Neill next?
Gary O'Neill, yeah, that's the model.
What? A guy who was about to get Wolves relegated before he think about that. Gary O'Neill left a Premier League side to go to Strasbourg. How much ambition how good of a project can that be? How good of a manager can that be from an ambition standpoint? But I don't. I mean, he's
Well,
doing
the
that's not
project
the-
is
that's
year
not the
4
natural
under Clear
progression.
Lake, and we're defending with a goal down away from home in the second leg.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
and
It's just
relying
the
on Enzo.
natural progression.
long
These
shots.
ownership think is how you get promoted to a job.
Yeah,
Once upon a time, it used to be like your CV, huh? What have you won? What have you done with said club? You know what I mean? Usually, like a small team, you bring in promoted to the top division, or you win a small trophy in that league with that small team. That warrants you getting a bigger job, right?
yeah,
Now these guys are like, oh yeah, we just need anyone who listens
Yeah.
to what we tell you to. We'll take care of everything else. You just stand on the touchline, say a few words, make a few subs here and there, and
yeah.
the fans will be none the wiser. Yeah.
I mean, I get the trend in football is the hipster manager with not that much experience and tactically, I don't even know, tactically adept. You know, Arteta had no management experience when he took the Arsenal job, and Vincent Kompany got the Bayern. Like I get it from like all the teams are thinking outside of the box now,
Yeah.
but the projects though, like the projects that these folks go into compared to the projects that we're asking Rosinha and Maresca to go into is completely different, man.
Well, that's the thing, because like teams like this, like Bayern, PSG, have competent sporting directors. We do
Yeah.
not. They have competent medical team. Obviously, we can probably say we have a competent medical team now, but I'm pretty sure we outsourced that to an external company. I heard some
Yeah.
report, and also the young players they all bought. Yeah, they were all talented on par with the players we target as well, but they still had their experienced players.
Yeah.
They never gutted the whole squad of their experienced players and just brought in all youngsters. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the difference between your Bayern, PSG, and us. Like that's literally the difference. They still got their competent people in their jobs doing competent things. We got incompetent people doing incompetent shit at this club because they just gutted the whole thing.
Experience. It's just quality.
Well, that too as well.
Quality, man. Like, look, the only one that we can look at that we brought in and say, like, hand on heart, you brought in a quality player is João Pedro.
Yeah.
in the attack.
It's the only
In
one.
the attack, yeah.
I worked it out earlier. We on Gittins, Garnacho, Pedro Neto, and the lap we spent near as makes a difference 170 million.
That's it. I thought it would be more. To be honest with you.
That's still too
Yeah,
much.
I think maybe the lap obviously being 30 mil helped that, but yeah, like it's just bad. And I think-
Esteban was a year before, man. We bought him
Yes,
in
year before.
2024. I ain't counting him. If you want to count him, go count him. But I'm personally not doing it.
Yeah.
I think the issue, while I agree on the whole, what we were talking about previously about like obviously bringing in like young managers and whatnot, I think what doesn't help is, and the one thing I hope Liam learns from this game, I thought he'd learn from the Napoli game. Please stop this tinkering shit. Like in the space of 3 games, we went from playing a 1 centre back system to 5 defenders for basically the first time this season under Rosinha in 7 games or 8 games, whatever it is. Like the only other time we saw this was briefly in one game. I don't remember what game it was. It was where Hato played in midfield and we had Gittins at right wing back. Don't remember what game it was. Might have been Palace. Outside
I
that,
don't
we
mind
haven't.
it if it's Scott. I don't mind it if the tables were turned and we were protecting a 1-goal lead into the second leg. That's completely fine. But you're right. When I saw it, I was like, yo, 5 center backs, because all of us when we saw Arsenal's lineup, I saw Martinelli, I saw Gyökeres, and I saw Madueke, and I said this would be no problem defensively, and we know how shit we are defensively.
I mean,
so just
fair,
go
but
for
it's-
4v3. Just go for it. Put the extra attacker on. You packed the midfield, but you left no width out there. You had no width option out there, and Emirates is a big pitch, right? Much bigger than wider than Stamford Bridge.
In Stamford Bridge, yeah.
You've got players out there that no one respects Delap on the right wing. No one respects him centrally. And then you've got Cucurella, he's not really good at providing width. He's better as the box crasher or as even in the inverted role. So I'm like, yeah, just put the extra attacker on there. Even if Palmer can't go 90 from the start or can't go from the start, at least 60. Like let him go out there. Like, we don't need him for Wolves. We can beat Wolves without him.
I hear the tinkering in terms of you don't mind if we're defending lead, and I kind of agree. But I think my point is more just like you look at managers who come in halfway through a season, and typically speaking, those that do well or have short-term success quite quickly, whether it's win titles, get top 4, whatever is deemed a success, do so by one of two ways. Either just defaulting to what the previous manager did, just to get results, or properly dumbing down the system to make it really simplified. So whether it's like Ten Hag, for example, when he came in mid-season, when they won that Carabao Cup, I think it was, he, excuse me, he just went proper like basic counter-attacking, sit deep, you know? And that's what he did. It wasn't his Ajax style of play. It wasn't his, passing and everything and all that stuff. You see kind of a similar instance with Martin O'Neill at Celtic. Wilfred Nancy went in, tried to play his style of football, which is like needs a pre-season. It's quite in-depth. It's quite complicated. And they didn't get it. And he got sacked within 8 games or whatever it was, or 8 months, or I don't remember what it was, 8 weeks. I can't remember.
Yep. See, Schlott did the same, right, with Liverpool. No, he didn't change
100%.
anything that season.
He
Won
came
the
at the
league,
start
and
of
then
the
he
season.
changed
So
the
his is a little bit different. But like, you see what happened at Amarin. Amarin came in, tried to imprint his system immediately halfway through the season. It never, ever worked. Never got to a point where they managed to actually get it down. They managed to look good. So what I'm saying is, the games we've seen from Rafinha, where it's looked the best, I look at like the Palace and a couple of other games where it's looked good. What he's done is he's taken Maresca's system, which I think there was stuff about Maresca's system which was good. It just required tweaking in some areas. And he tweaked those areas. So, whether it's like Charlton, we played a box midfield instead of what we usually play. There was a few other games, we played it a bit quicker. We've kept kind of a similar shape. It's just been a lot quicker. Against West Ham in the second half, he went 2 up top, or he went like João Pedro just behind the lap and it worked. But most of the rest of the shape was still the same.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he hasn't just tried to do that, especially when we're playing every 3 or 4 days. So he doesn't have time in training to properly coach these guys outside of like 1 or 2 training sessions before the next game. I don't understand why he's then trying to like do all these tweaks and do all this experimenting in important games. In the Napoli game where we look like shit. In this game where we look like shit. Like, if you want to experiment, cool. Do that against Wolves. Do that against the West Ham.
Yeah.
Because those are the games where you can afford to experiment. And ultimately, as we saw against West Ham, and as we'll probably see against Wolves, your quality of player should just win you the game because we do have better players than them.
What's
could have been a case where you have to
Arsenal?
put it. Yeah.
What's the Arsenal league game? That's what, three weeks? About that?
It's the 1st of March.
1st of March.
Yeah, he better not
And
go with this.
that starts our 10-game run where we face most of the teams around us and above us outside of Forest and Brighton.
Yeah,
and
he better
Tottenham.
not come with that bullshit.
Bro, I can't lie to you. If Man United continue the way they are, that game, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yep.
He can't try this bullshit against Man United, bro. Just proper, like, just go into that game and go to match them. Go to, like, do what you were doing before. Don't try this stupid experimenting shit against Man United, please.
We just have everyone fit.
Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it?
It would have been
This
nice
is
to strengthen.
Just have everyone fit.
Aside from Garnacho, Palmer, you only had Shimweka, Mark Hugh, attacking wise off the bench.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd rather see Shimweka than Delap. He's the worst striker we've ever employed at this
facts.
football club.
Yeah. I'd rather. I don't even like
Delap
Dewey,
sucks,
and
man.
I'd
Bring
rather
up
have him
CB
too.
in the chat, man.
CB.
Yeah. What a load of mid.
I need to say this as well. I've talked a lot about the manager and the players, but this needs to be said. Joe Shields might be the biggest cancer we've ever had at this football club. He is systematically destroying this club from the bottom to the top.
All the fucking City Academy rejects we're getting. I hear it. Fucking hear it, man. Let's focus on our own batch of mids, man. Fucking rejected.
I want to say something about this Dilab situation. Is Dilab better than Nacho Fofana?
No.
Probably not at this point. No.
No. Fofana was actually decent in his Burnley.
And he's actually played on the wing.
Fofana scored 5 goals in half the season for Burnley. When Lab scored, I think, 8 or 9 for the entire season with Ipswich.
No, he scored 12 in that season.
Really? Okay.
It's okay
That's
to
Yeah,
true.
criticize
Well,
he
the
scored the
season.
same amount of goals. He scored the same
Well,
amount of goals for Ipswich that Colton Morris did for Luton Town when they got relegated.
Wow.
Also, we're not winning
Hey,
against.
dude.
I'm telling you right now, we're not. Besides Spurs, because Spurs I don't count as a big game. We're not winning any big games. I'm telling you right now. This manager.
Or in
Nah,
some. Like, I think
I
we'll be
ain't gonna
fine.
say that.
Against Man City, we
I'm not
scammed
gonna
the
say
draw.
that because
Well,
Liam is still early in his days. He's okay to criticize him for today, but I'm not gonna say we're not gonna win big games. You know what I'm saying?
What are the big games?
I can tell you why, because we
Well,
scammed
hold
the
on.
Man-
Let him go. Go on, CP.
we scammed a Man City draw. We played like shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be
That
honest.
also wasn't Rosenior, by the way.
The
I know, but I'm
greatest
saying
thing
in
is
general.
we're getting the
No,
result. We're
let him go.
getting the
Let him go.
win.
Let him go.
So it's
Let
either
him go.
it's either our performance is gonna
Wait,
get
wait,
better
wait,
from here on.
Professor, we gotta let Vlad go on, CP.
Okay, the same thing happened with Napoli too. Sure, in the smaller teams, as Scott's been saying, the quality, because we have a certain amount of quality, it's gonna pull us through with this bullshit. But you know what this gives me? Remember how we criticized Liverpool early in the season for scamming wins?
Yeah.
And, right? Because their play style was shit, but they scammed some pretty big wins.
Yeah.
And then what did everyone say? It's
not
gonna fall
sustainable.
apart. It's not
Yeah.
sustainable. What does this look like? The exact same thing. Yes, we're getting results, but it looks like shit. It looks like dog shit. And I know what it takes for a manager to join mid-season and still play good. I've had it since back in the day, since Abramovich has been firing people. What are you talking about? I reached the Champions League two Champions League finals with a manager joining three. Sorry, because we had Tuchel, we had Gus Hiddink, and we had fucking Di Matteo.
Avram Grant.
Yeah,
Avram Grant, sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I know what a mid-season manager can do to get us there. He's not playing his play style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
while I agree with what you're saying, but you have context to it because those teams that those coaches come and get. I mean, I could have coached those teams and bring them to the final because there were so many good players. Great players, elite players in those teams. It's different. Also, when Tuchel come in, we have a time where Tuchel have to work with the squad. So take it or leave it as what it is right now. In fairness to Liam Rosina, right? I'm not the one who hired him, but he only got 2 and 3 days to prepare the squad for a game. So it's okay to criticize him because he blundered today. But come on, man, we can't compare apple and oranges.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah. I think both of what you said is true. It's not. It's still a little unfair to judge Senior because it's still early, but at the same time, there is cause for concern because we're not creating that many chances going forward. Apart from West Ham's second half, even in the Napoli game, it wasn't like we were bombarding their goals. We had We had one moment of brilliance from
individual brilliance from one player.
and then another really nice passage of play that we kind of caught them out on the transition a little bit. So I hear both of your points.
Demands. He said the system's about like freedom and risk taking and everything. So we've gone back to doing that.
Yeah.
I think
Now the
this
emphasis
is
is on the players.
I think that's where I agree with CP in a sense. I think we will win games. Like I fully back us to beat Forest, to try and we like to take the game to Brighton. I think we beat Spurs. I think Wolves will be fine. Where I think we're going to struggle is those bigger games. The games where under Maresca, like we would have backed us, like even against Arsenal, for example, in the 1-1, like even going down to 10 men. I think most people backed us to take something from that game, right? Like even being down a man. I don't feel that with Liam right now, and obviously it's very early. I will say that we've only had the two Arsenal games.
You're right, Scott. You're right, Scott. That is one of the differences that I noticed.
I don't feel confident.
You don't have to worry about a big game. He's always ready for a big game. You know what I'm saying? And he get the guys ready for a big game. I mean, I was a little because I don't know the Liam Rosina. I don't watch a lot of Strasbourg games. So, and correct me if I'm wrong. This probably his biggest game that he ever played today, right?
Facts.
No, he played PSG in the Strasbourg. And it was
he played PSG. Yeah,
no, I'm talking about. But where? In what competition? What occasion? Is it in the league phase or is it in a final phase? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly. So they're just playing them in the league phase. That's two different things.
So who's our big games? We've got Arsenal.
So we've got
away.
Arsenal again. I would say our big games are Arsenal, United, City,
Villa away. Where's Newcastle?
I would say they are a big game because we fail. Everton away, I would say, is a big game because we always lose to them.
Yeah.
Like we never.
But Scott,
take
this is
points
his
from them
biggest
away.
game because this is a semi-final, and he responds for the team for 2 legs. This is a semi-final. This is the biggest game, and you're playing your rival in a semi-final. This is the biggest game of his career. I mean, playing them in the league phase, it's a big game, but it's not as big as the occasion is today.
Yeah. United at home. Is Newcastle away or Newcastle at home?
Newcastle's at home.
At home.
Mm.
Yeah.
St. James.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, all of those
Spurs
games
at
coming
home.
up, I'm not even worried about most of those games, honestly.
Yeah,
I wanted
you
to
gotta
see
be
how
worried
we
about
put
those.
out the team today and stuff like that. And I was disappointed in terms of how we put out the team. Because when I see that, I thought he was going to go 2 strikers and, pressure Arsenal, but I didn't know he was going to put Delap on the flank. That was a little surprising for me, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Just a little bit,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying. Only he can tell you that, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I have no idea because you just don't know about the manager and you just don't know how he's gonna approach those games. Because you're right though. Like this was probably his big. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I would say the Napoli game was every bit as big as. I don't know. Maybe I gotta walk that back. Maybe, but those games when we play Newcastle, when we play United, I mean, those are going to be 6-pointers. Like if we want to make top 4 or top 5,
They got fatter.
Tough slow, yeah.
we're gonna those games are gonna decide. Those games are gonna decide the season.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be wearing the jacket indoors.
Yeah, I didn't either. That is not with the white shades. Not with the white shades, man.
No, I ain't gonna
Right now,
knock him for wearing shades indoors, innit? It wouldn't be right with me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many there's so many unknowns.
There's too many variables in there, KJ. That's the problem.
And we just once again we got weaker in the January market.
Oh, of course, the quality of player we bought, yeah.
Yeah, we let go of a shitty 10 in Booty Meaty, but we didn't replace him with anybody. Right? So like what Scott was saying about Enzo playing all the minutes.
Yeah, if you want the link, let me know.
If Enzo's our backup 10 at this moment.
Yeah,
but Enzo's
this
playing
point, back up.
every fucking minute. And he's I don't know. We bring in a 20-year-old center back.
Don't worry. We got faith in Lavia.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back and be fully fit, innit?
Lavia, sorry.
Boy, Sugo as well, for that matter. Yeah.
I don't know if this was a real person.
I don't
No,
understand what.
that's Kellyman. That's Kellyman.
Oh yeah.
He ain't real. Yeah.
Fuck it,
At
run
this moment, it might
me
just-
Jason Derry on the left wing. Like, give me one of these academy wingers.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And that's where, like,
Rabaja, what do you want to call?
that's
Rabaja,
why I
whatever you
don't
want to
wanna-
call it.
Yeah,
Ibrahim,
run me one of them.
yeah.
That's why I don't really want to hear like talk
Walsh.
of like when people want to say, "Oh, we don't have the options at the wing." Like worst case scenario, play one of these youth guys. Like don't
Exactly.
be scared. We're a youth project anyway. Right, like worst comes to worst, play Lightning McQueen at left wing or right wing or whatever wing he plays, bro. Like I'd rather see that than Delap.
If he looks good.
Yeah, I'd rather see that than Delap. I'd rather see that than Enzo left wing.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather see that Derry kid play.
Sure, yeah. Jesse Derry.
Like
That's
what am I
the-
getting watching? What am I getting watching Delap and Enzo play on the wing over these guys?
Exactly.
Nah.
It's getting the same result.
What would y'all? Serious question. Say Delap continues on this shitty form.
Oh, I'm already on the mind of selling, by the way.
Oh, yeah, facts.
I'm already selling him in the summer.
Get him going.
Yeah,
He
ain't doing
doesn't
shit,
look like he
man.
want to be here anyway. So his body language is just
No,
he doesn't get
got nothing to
involved
do
in
with him
like
wanting
I don't
to be here.
understand. He doesn't look ready to me in
It's got
shape or
nothing
form.
I'll be real. It's got nothing to do with that because I think he does want to be here. He's just shit. Like
Yeah.
he's just a severely limited footballer, and I don't want that type of striker at this football
I
club.
don't get it.
Look at his application on the pitch. Look
Yeah,
how he
exactly.
plays on the pitch.
No,
He doesn't even
no,
get involved.
no,
He doesn't
Professor.
show no form of.
Professor, that's
All
how
right.
he plays, bro. That's him.
Kind
Like
to the basics.
we got to stop
yeah.
pretending that these guys just don't care. No, that's how shit they are. That's him.
I don't get it though. Like the things that we saw him do at Ipswich in terms of
And
running the
Ipswich, yeah, with the
channel,
shit players.
the
Shit
ball
players.
striking. I'm like, yo, I haven't seen any of that shit.
Yeah, but KG, to think about it,
KG, it's a
why didn't you
different
see that?
team.
Yeah, why didn't you see
Different
that?
team
I'm
that
like-
are set up differently against, like, no one's setting up a
Yeah.
low block against Ipswich, brother. I'm
I
just
know,
saying.
I know, but I'm like, but still, like,
It's
you
like
don't-
Neto.
the technical
Oh,
aspects
see
of
the
this game
Neto
was
from
there. You know what I mean?
Wolves, but yeah, you got a ton of space to run
Yeah,
into. So
look,
come
I
on,
get
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
The ball striking, like Delap could strike a ball at Ipswich. Like he even in the Club World
Header a
Cup, he
ball,
could put his
yeah.
laces through it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I can't even remember off the top
And
of
he
my
could play
head.
right wing at Hull City, bro. But it just doesn't work, dog. Like,
Today,
Yo,
today
but
I
you
see.
should've-
I
you
saw.
should've
I
known,
saw. I
Marshall.
saw he use his left foot. Even
Marshall,
though
we
he should have
should have known
passed that
because he
ball, but
already
he tried
played
to swing
right
off
wing
his
for
left
Hull.
foot. I don't know
Yeah.
what he
Here's
was
the
doing.
thing. The
He's
lap's
doing
only
homework.
going to get the ball in space when you're facing big teams. And when you're playing
Mhm.
big teams, I don't want to fucking see the lap. He sucks.
Yeah.
I want to see João Pedro and Palmer in the middle.
But the thing is, and listen, I hate to keep bringing this back on Maresca. Like, 'cause again, I'm not like this Maresca fanboy. He's not Jose. He's not Tuchel. He's not a Don Carlo. He's not at that level. But
No.
the fact is that we saw some of these players and how much Maresca was able to master deficiencies and get somewhat of the best out of what he could.
Yeah.
But with Liam, you can
Parmesan
tell he's
Pep.
experimenting. It's
We
like he
missed
didn't do his
Parmesan
homework,
Pep.
which frustrates me.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, we could have. This is what made me angry. I was like kind of happy that he did it this game, but I was mad that he didn't do it the first game. Remember how the first leg, when Arsenal had corners and stuff, he packed out that box. All of our players were in there. But this game, he
moved
decided to look at the Maresca tapes and say, "Oh, Maresca did something."
Yeah.
Bro, why didn't you know that earlier?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is your job as a coach. You're supposed to come in here and do your research,
Or at least
and
the set piece coach. Like what is our set piece coach doing
Yes.
besides telling us to take short corners or hit the first man? Like every one of our corner routines is exactly the same. Like
Oh, speaking of which, yeah,
Oh yes, thank you. By
I've
the
said
way,
this
we're not
before, and I need to say it
Yeah,
again.
post
Like
pray.
sack Bernardo Cueva expeditiously.
Scott, remember in the Discord, I was saying I need to have an interview, or someone needs to interview Bernardo Cueva, and you need to tell me why you insist on this front post flick on corner tactic every freaking game. Like, what's
Or
the
playing
point?
it short,
Like,
yeah.
what exactly are we trying to do? Because I have Chelsea fans convinced that we have no corner takers, and I'm like, you're serious? Like, we do have corner takers. They're told to do the front post cross.
It's a tactic,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a coincidence. Like you see it happen one time, you're like, okay, maybe. But then when it happens the third time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, that's by fucking design. That's by design.
And I
And-
want to know why. What is the goal? What's the effectiveness of this versus a plain old get it in the box and see what you could do with your head?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I don't think no one took this enough, but I genuinely the lap signing is that it's the worst ever that I've seen.
It's the worst striker we've ever had at the football club, bar none. I would rather.
Yeah,
Genuinely believe that he's worse than Morata.
I'd rather.
No,
have
Yeah,
Cueva
yeah.
back.
I'll go one
He's
further.
much
He's
worse
worse.
than Morata. At least
he's
Morata
worse
was in the air.
No, Morata was half decent, right? He just had a piss poor attitude. He is worse than Higuain. He's worse than Falcao, and he's worse than Pato.
Like, I think one of you said it that when you bought a championship striker, that's what you're gonna get in it.
Yeah, I said this, bro. This is what you get when you buy championship players. He's a championship striker, and we're getting a championship level player.
Yeah. He should be at like I said the Lap's audition was West Ham. Like
Yeah.
that was his his audition for his level, and he failed it. Like I what's his name? Nuno was probably looking at him like, nah, we're good with Callum
But
Wilson.
it's
He's
just
worse than Werner. And I don't even
Yes, he's
like
worse than Werner.
Yes, he's worse than Werner. Yes, he's worse than Werner.
Do you know how to like compare if he's worse than a player? If I give you who would you rather have at a football club right now, Delap or ex-striker, and you're picking ex-striker, he's worse than him. Like, I'm taking a currently retired Higuain over him. I'm taking Falcao, who currently plays at 36 or whatever he is, over him. I'm taking Alexandra Pato with one leg over Delap.
Pato.
Oh, do you know what? I can guarantee all 8 of us here can play a better striker than Delap.
I'd rather
I
have
guarantee I
Armando
can make better
Broja
runs than
back.
Delap can.
Oh, my.
I'm willing to bet that. I might not have the fitness. I'm willing to bet I can make better runs than him.
At least with Armando Broja.
Oh, is he better than?
Oh,
Is he
that's
better
a shout,
than
by the way. Oh, casual. Marshall, thank you for bringing that up. Lewis, fun fact. I had a look at this earlier. In the league, Broja has more GNA than Delap.
Mm.
I didn't even know Broja was playing. Yeah.
Broja has 1 goal, 1 assist.
Yeah.
Delap has 1 goal.
He's on Burnley, right? Burnley.
Yep.
It's cooked, bro.
Man.
KG is cooked, bro.
Burnley have Armando Broja is
It's dark, man. That's why my lights are on.
You know what I do? Like when I watch other games and I see their strikers score, I think to myself, can our strikers do that? Like just like do they have the technique? Do they last night I was a little nice and I was watching Drogba's 06-07, his first Golden Boot campaign. And the first goal that he scored of that season was like a diving header where he sliced it off. And I was like, I don't think we've had a striker since him that can do that could score that goal. Like not even Diego Costa could score that goal, but I'm like, just watching like around the league, I'm like, you know what? I take him. I take Brentford strikers. I take Ouattara. I take all the guys that play for Sunderland, even though I don't know any of their name. Igor. I take all the Igors, all the give me all the Jesuses over Delap. Like anybody that can offer us.
Hey, KG, I've got a question.
Give me that Brentford striker. He goes Thiago.
No, I've got a question because I've just seen his name mentioned. Would you take Calvert-Lewin over Delap?
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. Especially with all those crosses that we have in the far post from Neto. Calvert-Lewin would actually eat.
Absolutely.
All right. Now forget we are as an institution, man. We've been finished as an institution, man. So
we are cooked.
Hey, you know what? Imagine spending 95 quid that they don't care about the Carabao Cup, man. Wow, what an ownership!
Big up, David.
Yeah, big up, Lewis.
What an ownership!
Panel.
What an ownership, honestly. Wow.
But you know what the most frustrating thing is? Even with these players and all that, like I understand the Delap's not good. But at the same time, whether it be recruitment or the tactics or what have you, when you have a Delap who cannot head the ball, why are you always crossing far post?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Hold on.
I'm completely done with Delap. He's a fucking waste of space too.
Hey, Marshall, one second, yeah.
Delap, but yeah, go ahead.
Marshall, 1 second. Did one of the panelists a couple of months ago said that Delap's better than Osherman? I wonder who that is, though.
We will never forget.
Bro,
heck,
we already shout out jesters, you know.
No shout out. This guy doesn't want to answer.
Why am I not surprised, bro?
Jesters and Carlito don't run a pussy.
No, they want to hide for their crimes, bro. That's what they want to do. They don't want to answer.
No, I didn't have a patois.
Your opinion is not fact. Your fact is not opinion.
But it's like we know we as fans understand that Delap is maybe better suited for running behind, ball on the ground, but we don't set up for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing? Like, what is this squad building? Genuinely, you have a left wing with Garnacho who can't even get across a dribble. You can't run. You can't breathe. You can't even do the right hairdo, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like he can't do anything right, and he's at my club. Like, what is this squad building, bro?
You don't. I'm gonna pull my inner Uncle Gestures here. You don't know, these guys are billionaires. Come on, how did they become billionaires? They hired the right people. And you know what? This club has hired the right people. You know, look at the setup. They're helping us with our future. Because fuck the now, fuck the winning, fuck everything. Because
no, you can't say fuck it. We want
whatever decision they take. This man was literally doing a hype job about a Russ in your 3-game or 4-game winning streak. Gestures was. See, this is why we had to sack Maresca. See, he was doing this tactic wrong. So Gestures, you better talk shit about how his tactics were basically shit in the first leg. The second leg, the tactics were shit for Napoli, and the tactics were shit for West Ham. And you know what pissed me off the most? This manager said after this game that, hey guys, we're kind of in a sense tired. Because hey, we had to play 97 minutes for West Ham and the emotional game against Napoli. Yes, you dickhead. It's because of your tactics that we had to fucking pull this off, you fucking idiot.
Everybody's tired, man. Everyone's
tired. The reason why
wow, everyone is tired, man. Oh my god.
Every team is tired.
Let him go.
No, but I'm saying he's saying these quotes. I'm like, if you had the right tactics in the beginning of the game, maybe we didn't need to put a fucking comeback on. Maybe some of these players would have been rested. Yeah. Maybe we could have subbed some of these players off earlier. If we had the right tactics for Napoli, the right tactics for West Ham. So what the fuck are you waffling about?
Yeah. When you get credit, credit for making the adjustments and seeing the errors of your ways, but you also, that means you fucked up in the beginning. So it's a double-edged sword. Like you want a manager that has good in-game management. I hear you, Brent. Like I completely agree with what you're saying. You want a manager that has good in-game management, where if you see a mistake, you rectify that mistake. But at some point, stop fucking making the mistake to begin with.
Yeah. But yo, he just got here. Like, isn't it kind of early to kind of criticize this guy like this? Like, it's what?
No, I'm not
criticize, but it's just about like where you're at with it. You can
Do
criticize.
you know what? I'll be more pissed
I
off
hope
on
no
the
one's saying Russia.
I'll be more pissed off on the weekend if I found out Reece James is starting on the weekend.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna start. I don't care about that. Like with that is what it is. Like we're past it now. Like, and I'll be honest. Like this whole Racing in or out is dumb. Like I'm not Racing out. I don't care. Like I don't give a shit whether he's here or he's not.
I don't even care.
Keep Rosenior because the next guy is Gary O'Neill.
I'm gonna call him out.
Gary O'Neill, Chelsea manager. I'm okay, bro.
I'm going to call him out when he does dumb shit, which we did.
I just want to say there's a person commenting that said Driddle 5K282. This is why we're never going to be successful. If we're going to have fans like this, fine with mediocrity and finding excuses at every turn, we are fucked as a fan base.
I'll ask the question again,
brother. We're talking about his setup with the players he had. Have some balls. We're mad that we lost, obviously, but we're more pissed with the lack of initiative.
Yep.
Hey,
you
know what?
Played better with 10 men than we did this game. And we're too
I just want to say on that comment, that's cool and all. Like that's a nice, like that's real nice and everything. None of what you just said tells me why Liam Delap played right wing today and Enzo Fernandez played left wing. I'm still waiting for someone to give me an explanation of why we did that.
Yeah.
Hey, in the words of Jose, man, when you start accepting defeats just because your team play well, that's when the big club starts being a big club. Props to Uncle Jose.
Ain't that the truth, bro?
Fuck, we could have won it today, man.
Yeah, that's the disappointing point. When I was coming in this game, like Lewis and I were chatting with some of Arsenal fucking cronies, and I was like, look, we get Caicedo, we get Reece James, we get Palmer back, and I was like, and even then we knew Esteval was going to be like, I was assuming that he wasn't even going to be on the bench, so I was like, all right,
I genuinely think that when the lineup was out, I genuinely think that was an acceptance of defeat, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, like I was going like Pedro was lineup dropped. I was like,
now Pedro today was on his own, doing like trying to fight everybody.
He did well. He did well in the whole.
Two players that did well. Yeah,
they were holding us.
We defended well, but the game shouldn't have been about defending.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not gonna lie.
I'm actually
Lewis,
sorry. Fatur and Lewis, you guys probably win. I'm actually sorry you guys had to waste your time going there.
It's okay, man. So we made a day of it at least.
It's okay. I haven't missed a game this year, man. That's good. I just want to give my track record, man.
Now that I've been to the away games, it's like, you know what? Even if we lose, you can't make a day out of it. Not even if you're watching it. I just got to
had a day out. Now fuck off home. We've had a day out. Now fuck off home. We've had a day out. Now fuck off home.
Troops, you're my guy. There was no. I won't wait.
Yeah, Troops, you're being dickhead though. I swear down. He's being dickhead.
I won't wait, man. I'm sure I'll see you another time. In I couldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
He was long enough getting back even before waiting.
Was he at the game?
Yeah, he was at the game. I didn't see his call until after I'd done my fan cam, but I was just trying to go home and go live.
Yeah.
Fuck all of that.
Yeah.
And the worst thing, we let that dickhead Havertz
score at the end.
Yo, there's a
Martini, make no mistake. I'll be back there March the 1st because I'm a fucking psychopath. Fuck it.
I'm a
fucking psycho.
It's not even that. It's not even that.
Yo, Lewis, we better win something this
I felt that we were going to the
everyone's fit, I beg.
No, do you know what? No, do you know what? We did try anything in the finals there, but it's just that again, there's like once you tried fourth and fourth something. Yay. And then
actually hitting the ball pretty hard, but
the half chances we had, we missed the shots.
It didn't have to end like that. Why did it have to fucking end like that?
The funny thing is, Arsenal was just sitting back. We were the one that chasing it. They were just waiting, and then find that right moment, man. Fucking hell. That could have been
We sat back with them. That first half could have been a fucking email, bro. There's no point of us even watching that shit.
That's the part that gets me more pissed off is that, and me and Scott talked about this, the fact that like I would have rather have gone out with a fight, kind of like how we did when we were with Tuchel, the Real Madrid, the 2 legs, how we completely capitulated that first leg, and then at the second leg we almost made that comeback, but at the end of the day, football won, and Modric is Modric and Benzema is Benzema. Yeah. Like I was like, okay, well, I don't feel that disappointed because at least the boys showed a fight. Yeah. I didn't see fight today.
All right, HM, I'm doubling down, yeah? I don't care about the result. I just want to go for pies and pints, man. That's all I want to do.
I'm with you on that one. Barring, like, João Pedro, and, Enzo Fernandez always gives everything, but, whether you believe the quality or not, it is what it is. Like,
no, he had some
barring
decent
the
shots today,
players.
but he just can't hit his target. It's fucked. I don't get it.
Bro, this guy needs to start practicing low-driven shots from now on, and then eventually some of those shots will come down because as soon as he kicked it, I was like, I know that's going over.
I'll be real. He just needs to stop shooting from range.
Yeah.
He had one good one in the first half, but the rest of them were just dead.
Yeah. It egged him on, which is crazy because we all know, like we've seen firsthand Kepa's T-Rex arms.
Yep.
And we're like, like if you want to have a go, the conditions, it's wet out there.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he parries it. Like I get it, have a go, but fucking get it on target. Like they weren't like they were high pressure shots in terms of like a man closing him down.
Yeah.
They were like there was one where he could have slipped in João Pedro. And
that was the first. I think that was the first
would have had work to do. But I'm just like, get the shot fucking on target. Like it's not that
actually frustrates me a lot too. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, you see the chance that he got near the end? That should have been on target. That was a fucking disgrace. That was a disgrace.
No, but you know what makes me mad about like those long shots too? It's like it's not gotten better all season. Every time he takes a long shot, it's skied. It's like at what point are we gonna start seeing these on target? Even Rudiger got it on target sometimes, bro.
Bro, he is in the same group to me as like Gusto. Just stop shooting from distance, bro. Like don't work on it. Don't do no. Just stop shooting from distance. Leave that to guys like Caicedo who can do it.
I'm so done. I'm done with Gusto, man. Like,
I was about to say that. Yo, you read my mind. I was just about to say that.
As a footballer, like he's for a right back, he's got good feet and things like. But he's such an idiot. He has no IQ. He has no IQ. No IQ
that's
at all.
That's the problem. His final third IQ is the issue.
He can't stay on his feet. Anytime he crosses the ball or shoots it, he's falling over. I'm like, yo, how can you not stay on your feet?
Yeah.
Like, is your balance? I've seen the CFC, the YouTube videos where you're on a balance bar and beam and all those things. I know you're working out, but I don't know if you're.
He's lightweight. He's
lightweight. He's just so. He's so frustrating. He's just such a
he is. Him and the lap. Him and the lap are the worst.
Garnacho, in the front three, it's just João Pedro. That was it. João Pedro was the only one who was worth his salt up top. Everyone else was killing our attacks.
That was it.
That was it.
Nathan, there was an attack in the second half where Gusto was wide right and Fofana was driving with it. And in my mind, I'm like, and I caught myself saying this to myself, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? But I was like, yo, Fofana, send in the cross. Like, don't pass it to Gusto wide. You put that cross in.
I know that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that's the issue, right? Our so-called better players making poor decisions. You know how we turned over possession that led to their goal? Yeah. It was Cucurella. He had Enzo to his left.
Yeah, and he passed it back.
Tries to switch it out wide. Gets intercepted, and that's him a hit on the counter for their goal.
I was hoping he would curve that in.
A goal, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's.
You know what? They weren't going anywhere near his man.
Yeah. It's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy, but I'd rather start Caicedo right back.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yo, Lewis, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I was gonna start.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree
with
when
that guy comes from
right back.
Lewis, you see when that guy from Strasbourg comes, that striker, Delap is third choice. You do know that, eh?
You mean the guy that's injured all the time?
Yeah.
Fuck. He's injured, but
if Guiu is here, Delap is fourth choice.
Yeah. Guiu.
Right, another question mark, man.
Well, why do you think start him up front as well?
That's why Fofana got sent to Strasbourg on loan because Omega's had another setback.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
our strikers
Garnacho, Delap,
João Pedro and Prey.
The bad part too is we know like 4 of our transfers are ready for next year, and they're all kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Quenda.
Sar.
Was already
Omega.
here.
Omega. Yeah, we accelerated SAR. So Omega, SAR, Omega, Quenda, probably maybe Penders. If they,
Wow, we're traveling down, have we? Jeez, man, that's mental.
So we already grown and and complain about not having experience, even though I always say it's quality over experience.
If we don't get a trophy this season, it's a failure.
What do you mean? If?
When?
What do you mean? It's a failure. It's
The way
been a
things looking
failure.
right now. Yeah.
We ain't
it's a
winning no
great-
trophies, brother.
Yeah.
If we don't get a
Yo,
trophy this season,
unless we win champs this season, is a write-off.
you don't
What do you
think?
mean?
But
Champs,
like,
FA Cup,
let's be
brother.
real,
It's
Lewis.
FA Cup.
Like,
It's
Maresca showed you he can do it against big teams. Liam, I like Liam. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a good manager there, just not now.
Yeah.
But like, he's not shown me against big clubs that you can set up tactically with this shit team and get something out of it.
Dude, to win the
That's
champs,
yeah.
you're gonna have to go through an English team over 2 legs, and we ain't beaten Arsenal away. We ain't beaten Newcastle away. We ain't beaten Man City over 2 legs.
But what if Cole Palmer coming back into form? We have a chance.
He's not. Unless
Bro,
Cole
we're just hoping at this rate, man. It's not gonna go down well for
I'd
him.
love to play
Don't get me
Arsenal
wrong,
again.
but
Yo, he
like, I
sounds like
wanted-
me last season. I can't lie.
I would love for us to play Arsenal again.
A little bit,
Believe
yeah.
me, I
Brendan,
feel like
I got
they're-
called deluded
both
too, but I
players
had
in
more
this team, I feel like
bases.
they're the
I had more
easiest to play
bases.
against.
Brendan, if he was healthy, I would say, yeah, I would back him. But we know, like, his growing, like, I don't know if you guys have ever, like, I pulled your growing. I told a crazy growing story on Lewis's channel once before that I won't tell again. But the shit doesn't get better. Like, you can rest it all you want. It's not going to get better until you actually like deal with it and you have an extended period out, because all they're doing now with him is just pain management. And it's going to be
It's a painkiller. It's been taking some
yeah,
painkillers.
it's going to be, they're going to say,
Cole.
Cole, how do you feel tomorrow? We'll probably sit you out of training because, we might want to see how you feel 2 days after, right? And then we'll assess you ahead of the weekend for Wolves. It's going to be like that for the rest of the season. Like, we're not going to be able to count on Cole Palmer to even be there. And then when he is there, 60%, 70% Cole Palmer. Like, yeah, it's better than the options it's better than what we have.
Yeah.
But it's not good enough. He's our talisman. Like, we go, like, he's one of the only players, him, João Pedro in attack, that can win us a game.
Yeah,
on
you're
his
right.
own.
Yeah,
And if
you're
we
right.
don't have that, all the other teams, ironically, except for Arsenal.
Yo, don't you think we're struggling progressing the ball too? I think we're having
Yes,
problems
but I think-
progressing the ball.
Yes, but I think that comes from one area in particular, especially this game.
Where's from midfield?
Yes.
I know. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I think we really miss Lavia. I think he's more important than people give him credit for.
You can't miss a player that's not there, bro.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
like
quality.
saying that's like saying you missed some chick you fucked one time in Vegas. Like, you'll never see her again, bro.
Fuck,
Bro, we
man.
had nothing offensively. I'm not even looking at the midfield too tough. I was setting up there to just fucking defend for a half and then hope that we could do it in 30 minutes.
I think that
You
West
got to
Ham win
look at
back
where
to his
the
head.
squad's at this point. That's just it. You got to look at where we are.
I said, bro,
The
like,
lack-
for me,
The lack of quality all around, bar Palmer and Esteval. Sorry, Scott.
yeah, but Lewis, I said, bro, I said this, like, and this is my opinion. I'm not saying anyone else has to feel this way. For me, this season's now a write-off. The season's dead. We're February. The season's dead. I don't think we win the champs. I don't think we win the league title, and I don't give a shit about finishing fourth, respectfully. And I don't think we win the FA Cup.
I
Maybe
don't
this
think
is-
that
I
makes
hear
it
it.
I think
sad
we'll be in Europa
too.
League next year.
Can't blame me for thinking that.
Could be the way to
Honestly,
go.
KG, if we're
honestly,
lucky.
don't get
Top
you.
five
If we're
spot in
lucky.
Champions League, KG.
I
That's the
think I think
thing. More than
Marshall,
likely.
Lewis, schedule your just block off your Thursdays for next year.
I hate making content on Thursdays, bro.
Yeah,
God
it's
damn.
the worst. I hate playing on Thursdays because it just
Yeah.
because then that means you're stressed on
At least
Sunday.
as long as it ain't conference, man. Yo, look, that was
I
fun
agree.
for a year. I don't want to be doing that again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
We can
Let's
say we
don't
won
step
it all, but
the
that's it.
second
I'm done with
I'm
that
almost
shit.
embarrassed to even flex
I ain't
it,
trying to
like,
win that
yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like
That's all.
No,
It's just
but
one club. We just won it.
what-
That's it.
This will actually be
Win it-
worse though
Win it
because
and forget it.
we didn't even deserve to be in the Conference League last time. We just got screwed because City turned up drunk to the FA Cup. But this time, if we get in the Conference League, like we deserve to be in the fucking Conference League. Like we earned the conference.
the fact that
You're
that's
for
even a
winning the World
sentence,
Cup,
bro.
and that's what fucking Clear Lake can muster, man. What a disgrace.
What makes it worse though is like, listen, I want to be like optimistic and say like, what's to say that we can't turn it
Hey,
around?
Ulsan,
and stuff
go
like
fuck
that.
yourself, man.
Ulsan, go away, bro. No one
Go
asked.
away. Yeah, go away, you fucking Jordanian twat. Yeah, go away.
Oh my god!
There you go, Sam. Hold that, bro.
That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Arsenal. I thought you were.
Yeah, I thought you hated on Arsenal.
This guy,
You
man.
fucking
Yeah.
bacon.
Hey, see if Sam talks Arsenal. There he is, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Arsenal
Fucking
fans.
spastic, man. What on earth going on here? It's not absolute spastic.
Yeah.
What
it's-
makes it worse though is like what I can't even have chess because like at least under Maresca when we went under that lull we saw like the beginning of the season there was something there. We some of us were the chill guys and saying we're challenging for all this and that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen good football under Rosignor outside of the Palace game to really tell me like, okay, yeah, this is sustainable. We can go and get results. Like, let's be honest. The West Ham game, great that we made the comeback and all, but that first half was horrible.
Shit, we made West Ham look like Iniesta, Xavi.
We really
and
did.
Busquets.
We made West Ham look so good, and they're a relegation side.
Yeah,
So-
and they were on the road, and they were playing away from home.
That's all he's done.
Yeah, exactly. All it's shown is he can rectify mistakes.
Habibi!
There's the maybe
Yeah,
maybe
it's-
Ziad has hope. I don't know.
Yes.
But like,
Bomba
I
Claw.
I don't. I haven't seen
Habibi!
good football under this manager to believe that we can do something.
Yeah.
Oh, dickhead, where are you?
Respect yourself, man.
What are you saying,
Yeah.
Ziad?
Why is everyone depressed, man? What happened?
Oh, we just lost. We're out of a cup. No, makes sense.
Yeah.
We were
Listen,
out of the
man.
cup, you tit. Where were you at?
Listen, man. Let me tell you something.
Go on.
There comes a point where you can get annoyed at the manager and the club and that. But you know what? When you've got players that can't make a 2-yard pass and their touch is like a donkey, and it's just, you know what? I just sit there and laugh. Like, how are you a professional footballer? How? You know, because I only watched the last half an hour because I was playing football myself, and I swear to God, the people I was playing with would not have a bad shot that Enzo had that went to Narnia. Okay, some of the touches I was seeing, some of the passes, I was like, bruv, just get yourself off the pitch, hang yourself in shame, and just walk home. And then no one, some of it is just, and then the
Did
icing on the cake is that donkey lesbian scores against us. I'm just like, for God's sake, man. And then him and that Maduke guy do some celebration like as if, oh look, I told you guys Arsenal's better. Man, you man go suck yourselves and suck your dads, okay? Because
Yeah,
I'm
suck
sorry,
your
that
mum
is
too, man. Yeah, suck,
what
yeah,
is
suck their
this
mum
shit,
too.
bro? Like, what is this? I'm sorry, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, listen, and we had no attack. I don't know what was going on there. We had no hope of. If that game went on for another 3 hours, we wouldn't have
Oh, you still on
scored.
the sword. Yeah.
No chance in hell we would have scored, man. I
Fucking
don't know, man.
That game went
Whatever.
for 3 hours. Palmer would have got hooked.
Mm.
I don't know. Palmer was like Palmer would have. Palmer is he
Hey.
unhappy or whatever, man. If I was Palmer, I'm
Hey,
bloody going out.
might be, you know what? Maybe we
Palmer
miss
ain't
Ziyech
unhappy.
though.
We're all unhappy.
Hey, Ziyech might be better than the luck though. He might be.
Bro, I had Delap was playing right wing.
He was.
Well, you know what? I'll give you that. I would have rather had Ziyech on the right than the lap. I'll give you
Come on,
that.
bro. Seriously, at least know how to put a cross in, man. I like bloody Gusto, bro. Like, come on, man.
Can give him that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Whatever, man. I think all these players are just finished, man. Play football every single day and you can't have a basic touch. Man, go so get the fuck out of here, man.
Bro, how the
Enzo
hell?
Fernandez, what the fuck? What was that shot? Please, someone speaks to me. I'm a professional footballer has a shot like that.
To be honest, I
How?
was up to it. Like I couldn't see really what I thought it was curving, but yeah.
What is this shot, bro?
He
Come on,
went
man.
back, I swear.
I thought it was curving to be fair. 'Cause
He
I
was trying to
on
bend going up, but he just let back.
Oh, whatever, man. Anyway,
Was it like scuffed it out rooftop and that? Is that?
I was very surprised to see Fofana crying. Very surprised.
I wasn't.
Yeah, well,
Oh, Enzo
much
Fernandez.
Whatever, man. At least it's a little bit of how everyone else is feeling.
No, Scott, you weren't surprised?
No, maybe it was.
No.
I don't know, bro. I just don't care. Like,
I don't know. I know what, Scott. I lost.
I'm just, you know what?
I stopped
Ziad,
caring a long time ago, man.
See
Hence
one
why you
good
haven't seen me
defensive
around.
game
I
from
stopped caring a
Fofana.
long
You
time
know
ago.
what, Ziad?
What, can you do it again?
yeah, just wish they channeled that caring so much into actually passing the ball accurately and putting the ball in the net.
Ziad, you know what? Yeah, Ramadan is in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm trying to get my anger management getting lower, man. Yeah. I'm trying to lower my anger management. Yeah, like if let's say if Garnacho miss a sitter, I'm just gonna stand there and say, yeah, you're shit. Anyway, we move.
What are you talking about? We know Garnacho shit anyway. It's not even a point.
Yeah.
AMG says, what's more criminal, Delap right wing or Colwell left back?
right wing,
No,
Delap
Delap
right wing. At least Colwell left
Delap
back.
right
You
wing,
can make that work with the right system.
What's
There
more
is
criminal? No, Scott. What's more criminal, the left right wing or Chilwell left wing?
Delap right wing again. Chilwell left
Delap
wing.
right wing.
That you can, even though it was a dumb idea, there's a way you could make sense of that. Of like, I think Ahmed said this on the Casually show earlier. Like with Chilwell, it's like most of his good attributes at that point were offensive. He was just shit defensively, so you didn't want to play him at left back. Like again, you could. It was a dumb idea. They're both shit ideas, but there's a way you could legislate for the Chilwell left wing thing. There's literally no defense for the Delap right wing. There's none. You can't think of a way that makes sense.
You know what? I feel sorry for Esteval. Like we're one goal down, and we put the pressure a lot on this kid to pull a goal back. You know.
Nah, man.
Did
I don't
Esteban have a
feel-
knock or something? Because I'm surprised we brought him back and then he only got like about 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not even a knock thing though. It's just that.
But Fator, that kid's the next. He's the next one up for Brazil. Like that
Next
motherfucker
big
is
thing,
used to pressure. Like this pressure at Chelsea, yeah, this is big pressure. But this shit ain't pressure like the Seleção and being the. He's gonna be
That's like jet lag, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of the big guys at the World Cup for Brazil.
Yeah, but
that's pressure. That's pressure. Like him coming on 60 minutes against Arsenal and having to do something. Don't get me wrong, it's pressure, but the kid's used to. Like the kid's been a phenomenon since he was like 14. Like he's used to pressure, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. So
He does.
the more damaging part though for Torre is why are we relying on an 18-year-old as our only winger?
We over rely him on too much.
Yeah,
like we were in the stands. Like we was just like, please, Esteval, come on. It's like,
yeah, do something. That's how
Esteban and a half bit Palmer is all that.
Oh, was Neto not? It was Neto injured.
No, that was the break for him, and
we don't
James
know.
didn't make the fitness test or something.
Yeah.
So
Genuinely
There's no
couldn't
reason,
care
there's no
less
Neto,
whether
bro.
he's fit or not. What's it like?
I was gonna say I couldn't care less. He's shit.
You know what?
yeah, I know we don't know that
Everything-
shit anyway. I know
Everything that came out since the
maybe.
new year, it makes sense now. You see, that's the news reported by Sky about if Chelsea lose the Carabao Cup semi-final, like it's not the end of the world.
It's not
Like,
a big
everything
deal
makes
and
sense
all of
now.
that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But
Yeah,
as
they
bad
don't
as
care.
Neto is though, like you can't tell me to a person that we wouldn't have rather had Neto on that right wing than Delap. At least Neto scored versus Arsenal before.
I genuinely didn't care. I was thinking like, you
Yeah.
could have put Garnacho on the right, but then I thought, do I even want to see him on the right? Nah, I don't. You're not even good on the left. And the same thing with Neto. Do I even want to see you on the right like that? No, I don't care. I can hear about how we put fucking Gusto in the middle and Delap out wide and how that don't make any sense. But I couldn't have given a shit about seeing any of the other wingers on there.
2030, we will find out if Chelsea can make Carabao Cup final. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna make a Carabao Cup final in the next 4 years now.
Maybe by 2030 we'll have a front of the shirt sponsor for tour.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, maybe 2030, man. All of us
You
getting
know?
married soon, man.
Maybe. Best in class, we're here to revolutionize Chelsea, make them improve upon the Roman standards and
We'll
man.
be called Chelsea by
No,
then.
no,
We'll
it's
see
not.
FC
Next
London.
season is when we're actually meant to compete for the league.
Yeah.
Not win it. Like next year is when we actually compete for it.
Shut
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
man.
up.
And then the year after, we're meant to win the league because like
Yeah.
City, Liverpool, Arsenal, they're just gonna freeze.
Yeah. City.
We
City
will
and
never
Liverpool,
compete.
man, they're not going to.
We will never compete for any major trophy with this ownership. Never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
I-
they're not going to spend any money.
It's
I
impossible.
just don't understand how in every level of the club we're shit. Like I'm not even talking about sports. Financially we're shit because we can't get a furniture sponsor. Okay. The PR we put is so shit because it's so obvious and we can't fucking choose a directive. Like we said today, the first PR came that apparently we wanted to arrest James. Then it came out that they failed the fitness test. It's like they can't even have one. They can't do anything right. They literally cannot do a single thing right at this club.
Everything we do a year late minimum.
Yeah.
Much.
Fucking horrible, bro. Yeah, at least we're world champions, man.
Oh,
At least
flipping
we've
hell.
got that.
That's
We're not gonna have anything else other than that,
Yeah,
bro.
we'll have that for 4
Sam
years.
putting that trophy, wasn't it? All things
We will not.
Bro,
fucking hell.
deflect all the fucking BS you're gonna hear from other.
Just a bit of spoiler. We will not get anything nice until 2032, at least.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I really hope you're
Big
wrong.
up Prime,
You
man.
didn't
What you
clock out,
saying, bro?
Fator just added 2 years on. It was 2030.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, they're 2032.
Now it's 2032. After he finishes eating, it's going to be 2035.
Yo, everyone.
Simple
What's up?
math, innit?
What you guys all doing?
Hello,
You
Prime.
lost the game this
Oh,
time.
you
You guys all
Prime?
good? You guys all have a good night?
Shut the fuck up. Shut
Yeah,
up.
no.
Matt.
Yeah, no.
Shut up.
Absolutely not.
Shut up. I hate
What,
you.
you guys didn't have a good night? Why?
You're sarcastic ass asking us.
I'm not. No, I'm not even being sarcastic. I didn't watch the game. I went out. So, no one else have a good night.
Surprised.
Well,
I hope you had a good evening, Prime.
Yeah.
I had a good night, bro.
Did you? All right.
Oh,
see me lying
is it
again.
Which Chelsea, huh?
That wasn't me. What?
Well, I guess
watch
it
out
sounds
for
like someone penetrated the box tonight, at least.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Crazy. So you,
Yeah,
what
you
are you
didn't
saying?
deny it either, man.
Are
Yeah,
you
big up.
saying Howard tonight?
I had to open up my DMs, bro. You're not wrong.
Yeah. But listen, Chelsea fans.
Let
Yeah?
them fly.
Chelsea fans. Why are you guys all angry? This ownership said they don't care about the semi-final. Why are you guys
But
angry?
Who's angry?
We're
No
not
one's
the
angry
ownership,
here.
we're fans, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fuck
Yeah,
your
we're
shit,
fans.
man. Bunch of
Yeah.
cunts.
I mean, just because they're a piece of shit doesn't mean that we can't be, you know.
Hey,
I'm not
still
buying
fans,
what,
bro.
I'm not buying what they
guys,
say.
hey, it's
know what
not
I mean?
important. The Wolves game is more important, guys. It's fine.
Oh my days.
No one else. We probably lose the Wolves away at the Molyneux.
Well, please don't.
Imagine
Please
that,
don't do that to me.
Listen,
We'll beat Wolves. We'll beat Wolves.
What, you-
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
we'll beat Wolves, man. Don't worry about it.
I was on my way home, right, and I was listening to some reactions from you, the Chelsea content creators and stuff. So some stuff that happened in the game.
You're not a content creator anymore, huh? You're just you go out on Chelsea nights, Prime. So you're just a professional gigolo now, huh? Smell my finger type of guy, huh? I'm fucking with you. Go ahead, Prime.
What's a gigolo?
Never change.
A male prostitute.
God
Oh. Oh.
Hey, I didn't mean it in the Batty boy way. So yeah. I didn't mean to call you a man. Of the night.
Speaking of male prostitutes, let's speak on Bluco FC. So from the reviews and stuff I've seen from Chelsea content creators, those aren't even the strippers I'm talking about. Apparently, the Lap, who's the next Harry Kane, played on the touchline.
Yep.
Did,
Right wing.
yes.
Right wing.
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Massive.
Ask who the left.
Man, like that swaggy now.
I want to tell you the best part about that right wing shift. 3 minutes in, I saw man try to do an elastical and lose the ball. I lost my mind when he did that. Man was
Right. You said he just came home, yeah?
Hey, but CP, he's better than Osimhen, so first.
But yeah,
I
we-
mean, just accept that though, Prime. Not
Better than
shouldn't.
Osimhen, first. He's the next Harry Kane. That's what you Chelsea fans and English fans told me.
No, it's gestures, bro. I'm telling you, it's gestures.
It's not just gestures. You English fans cannot blame gestures just for this. You guys, who played on the left? Was it Cuckoo?
Enzo Fernandez.
It was Enzo, bro.
Hey, big up, man.
That's our tactical Liam Rosinho.
Big up, man. Hey, no, but he's. Hey, you know what? Cool. This is what you guys wanted. It's what this fan base wanted. So
no one wanted any of this shit since 20. No one wanted Roman.
Brian, I need you to do me a favor. You need to have a notepad on you and you start writing down some names because I don't like it when you say you guys. You lump me into these people.
Marshall.
Yeah, I like
Yeah. You know what? I agree to that.
Yeah, Marshall. The fact that you assume I don't have a notepad of names is crazy.
Well, start naming the names. I did a 6-hour
Just
receipt.
name names,
You
Brian.
can do
So
20
right.
minutes of jotting down some names,
You want
bro.
me to name names? That's cool.
Yes, please.
I'll name names here on the panel. That's cool. Thatcher, you said we're winning the league because we're world champions.
Yes, that was like months ago. Everyone said that.
No, we didn't. No, we did not say we're winning the league. We did not say we're winning the league. What do you mean? Everyone said that.
Hey, I mean, we did that anyway. Start of the season. Hey, I was wrong.
Well, anyway, Marshall said name names. We can name names.
Please carry on.
We can name names. Lewis, our best centre back for Fana. How did he play tonight?
He was calm.
He weren't bad, but
Yeah, he wasn't
didn't matter.
Yeah, he was calm. Defensively, we were fine tonight. It was just going forward. We were a big bag of ass.
Yeah. We defended like we were a goal up. That was
Brian,
the
keep.
problem.
I want to keep naming the names though.
No, I'm naming names. This Garnacho that we have to give him a chance. How did he do when he came on?
Nothing.
Well, hold on. Who said give Garnacho a chance?
Who's the owner
Yeah,
of the
who said
channel?
that?
Tolito.
Well, he's saying me because I always give everyone a chance when they walk in the door.
I don't even disagree
I
with
don't
Lewis
care
on this.
about
I really
that.
give
Yeah,
it
most
a shot.
of them agree that he should come off the bench,
Of
not
course,
start.
you don't disagree. You're a clear like envelope, bro. Of course you don't.
Oh, my
Carry on.
Hey, we want to name names. Prime, how is Robert Sanchez doing this season?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
didn't
so
I tell
cool.
you he was going to be one of the better goalkeepers in the league?
No, Marshall, you said he's top 10.
Didn't I tell you he was going to be better than Donnarumma?
You said he's a top 10 shot stopper in the world.
That might be true.
That might be true. I can't even lie right now.
So yeah, Prime, let's talk. Let's talk, Prime. Talk now. Talk now.
Up now, brother. We conceded 4 to Arsenal in the
Yeah,
semi-final.
big up, flawless.
I love how
I-
Prime has
Close.
receipts for everyone, but he doesn't have receipts for
No,
himself.
I have a receipt for a person,
fancy
a
that, Marshall?
panelist who
Fancy
left.
I'm
Here.
gonna start keeping a notepad for the Prime takes now.
No,
I-
no. You want a receipt from? You want a receipt from me? You want a receipt from me? When Tuchel got sacked, I said this is the death of Chelsea. We're
Okay.
now Bluco FC.
Can I
And-
name names again? Because I'm never gonna let this go. A certain panelist who left, a fraud named Scott, told me during the Potter season that we must suffer. I am still suffering. It's 2026. Fuck you, Scott. Fuck you.
Oh, speaking of Scott, hey, speaking
Scott
of
said
Scott,
curse on your
big up-
family and your club.
hey, speaking of Scott, big up Scott. He said Chalobah's our best centre back a year ago. Wagwan.
Chalaba, Trevor.
I mean, he
I think
might
it's
not
actually
be.
Consistency wise, there's an
he might
argument.
not be
wrong now,
wrong.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consistency.
No, but KG, why he is wrong is he also said earlier this season that Fofana's our best centre back. So which is it?
Ability wise, he is. Consistency.
What
wise,
ability
he is.
wise?
How do you have these receipts though?
Bro, ability wise, Fofana's not even the best centre back.
What are you on about?
Even ability wise, bro, Fofana has
How would he
played
not be
better
considered?
than-
No, yeah, you can
Oh, he's
flip,
a
you can
McCollum.
flip that shit coin, and either way, it's gonna land on a shitty heads or a shitty tails. Like
I agree. I agree.
I'm just standing at the bar with Trevor Chalaba.
This bad guy.
My brother's is his own soundboards.
Mhm.
No, the receipts I have on Fatter, I can't really say.
you're like a
Yeah, you've got like a big zip folder in it, the receipt in it. I know that.
There it is.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, this is what it is, guys. Listen, the big game against Wolves Molyneux, dark place to go. Don't worry, guys. That's the big test.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't understand why people are
Reece
confident that we're going to go to
arrested
the
for.
Molyneux and win. Like we just stunk the joint out against
what
West
Reece-
Ham.
That's
No,
what that's what
KG,
Reece
you're
got
right.
arrested
We
for.
Well,
should
it
have
is
arrested Reece.
Wolves. It's Wolves.
That's
We
what
just
that's
stunk
what
the
We'll
joint
beat
out.
It
Wolves.
don't mean a damn thing, but we'll beat
Yeah,
them.
stop this. We'll beat Wolves. Allow
That's
it.
KG, you know Reece got arrested for that. That's the big game.
Hey,
He
we don't
better be
know.
playing in that game.
He
That's
yeah,
so
he
Yeah.
better. I don't know.
We'll
I
beat
don't know.
Wolves. Don't worry. We'll beat Wolves.
Hey,
Allow it.
hey, Prime, write that down. What Fator just said. We'll
What
beat
did
Wolves.
Fator just say?
He said,
Yeah, I
we'll beat
said we'll
Wolves.
beat Wolves, man.
So Fator's also said in January for like 3 years in a row he'll stop simping. Who cares?
I did.
No, have you?
I can you check my tweet, please?
Oh, should I VAR on the stream?
Please.
Cool, man. Oh, speaking of VAR, if the FA needed
Penalty
someone
on
to run
Real Madrid.
VAR, I'd love to do it. Honestly, it'd be me.
Please check the
You
VAR.
would have called that penalty against Martinelli.
Yeah,
tonight.
an anti-Chelsea fan in VAR. We don't have many of those.
would've
Check
do
the
we?
VAR, Prime. I haven't seen any woman this day, man. This year.
Chelsea fan. Hey, Nathan, that's crazy. When's the last time you went to the bridge, mate? Huh?
I was there,
Boy.
mate. Hold that.
You
Hold
foreign
that.
fan, you foreigner. Yeah. When's the last time you went to the bridge, mate? Yeah. Yeah, up the fucking Chelsea. Yeah.
Wait, Prime sound like a proper Chelsea now.
I know. Prime
Yeah.
drove by today on his date. Hey,
Yeah.
I shouted like that before I
Bro, I
left
hope
London, bro.
Prime
I
would
hope
have
you
seen
poured out
it.
a little liquor when you drove past.
Why do you guys assume I went? Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. It's gonna get.
Nah, yeah, no, we know how your date looked like, man. It's okay.
You know
I
he wrote
didn't
the
go- I didn't
article
go-
that date in his book. In his little notepad.
You guys insinuating that I did stuff that I didn't do. It's crazy. But whatever.
Well, to be fair, Prime went to the game, to the Brentford game, though. Like, he was sound.
Yeah, and Garnacho slipped, and he was too far away for me to grab him.
Why do you have to say you want to grab it, man? Just why?
Because I wanna.
What do you mean by that?
Allegedly.
Like, the last thing that you wanted to do is to get suspended.
Worth the risk.
You join Matt then.
Like, you don't want to be, you don't want to share, you don't want to share a same cell with Matt, innit?
One of us will
Were
survive in that.
you guys upset that because it was pretty obvious that Garnacho was pulled at halftime because the effort just wasn't there. Like the dribbling and all that stuff, like that's part of the course with him. Like that's standard behavior. But the effort and the lack of tracking back, were you surprised at all that he came on today, or was it just a matter of like, fuck it, we don't have anything else on the bench attacking wise?
Literally that.
I think it was just that.
Literally
We know
just
that,
Garnacho don't
100%.
do any defensive work. Like there ain't no shock. He never did that at United.
Yeah.
This is
Absolutely.
the
That
other
was
thing
just a
that shocks
final
me,
roll
too.
of the dice.
That's what man. He just should have subbed on Shimwick at that point. Just fuck
Yeah.
it. Just throw the roll.
But that's the other thing that has me all like baffled and confused is the last season. Neto would cut inside, take shots outside the box. I mean, you guys remember the Arsenal goal he took outside the box.
Yeah.
Now he's so one dimensional. Just go on the wide, cross or cut back. Go on the wide, cross, cut back. Even Garnacho. You guys remember? Part of the reason we got Garnacho because he was a volume shooter.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I saw this guy take a shot outside of that Arsenal game where he got the 2 goals. He don't take shots anymore. He just goes, stretch out the defense, pass it back. Stretch out defense, attempt to dribble, lose it, pass it back. Like, it's, I don't know if it's tactic, if it's confidence. Like, these players ain't even shooting the ball. The only winger we have that actually shoots the ball and tries to get a goal or
Arsenal
tries
defensively. That was a point as well, man. Because they came in defensively minded, and we know what they're like defensively. Our lack of creativity and how good they are defensively sound, and the fact that they didn't need a goal like that. That's why.
Yeah.
Like there weren't a lot of angles.
It's not even just this game,
There
though,
were a lot of
Lewis.
chances.
I mean, the previous games too. Like, it feels like our wingers don't take shots outside of
Esteval. He's the
Esteval's
only one.
really the only one that takes shots.
Yeah.
It's like, why
Yeah,
is that? That's the other thing
Yeah,
too.
Giddens doesn't get shots off.
No.
Gittins, I'd like to see Gittins try a bit more, but Garnacho and Neto, I'd rather you didn't. You know.
All right, fair.
All right, you know what? I can't believe
you
our
don't
best.
do enough. Like, you don't know what Gittins you're gonna get. You might get someone that's actually on job trying to test his man. You might get a pussy. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I can't believe our best player was Jack Petro today.
Yeah,
I can believe
I
it.
can.
He's informed though, Fetzel. That's the thing. He's informed.
Yeah.
He's our most informed player right now, to be fair.
Yeah.
FPL, man.
I actually thought
Sure.
Hato was good today in his 45.
Arsenal wasn't too bad.
Yeah. I thought he cleaned up everything. I mean, granted, like the defense didn't really have to deal with much,
No.
but I thought he was calm.
Well, compared to the Western
Defensively,
performance,
we were
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Even Malagusto, like defensively, he was okay, but attacking wise, he was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
he-
you said defensively we were okay.
Yeah, Arsenal did nothing today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But this is also the same Arsenal team people complain about having a shit attack, right?
Yeah, but Prime, like for this game, they didn't like we're the one that chasing Prime.
Okay. Was that not Arsenal's game plan?
Yeah.
So
we
the
played to their game
defenders,
plan pretty much.
so our defenders did nothing because Arsenal weren't going to offer
It
us anything.
depends the situation that they're in now. That they're one goal ahead going to the second leg.
Fatter. You guys are praising our defense, but Arsenal weren't going to offer anything in attack anyway.
Yeah. As illogical as it sounds, our defense, the moments, the opportunities that Arsenal had, the defense dealt with them fine.
Exactly.
I don't think that's anything to praise. I'll be real, but
No, I'm
Do you
not praising
genuinely
it. I'm
feel
just
that
saying,
Arsenal were going to just show up and just not even try to attack?
yeah.
Like any
Yeah,
attack they had,
but
we
it's
know
not
the
us.
fuck.
they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't really have to.
Yeah, but they're not going to just show up prime and just kick the ball about and not try to get a goal.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking
Do
about?
rondos at home.
Isn't that what people complain about how Arsenal play anyway?
Yeah, but the
They
difference
also
is Prime,
don't tend to
they
offer much
weren't-
in attack anyway.
like they weren't even playing for corners. They weren't even like they did fuck all attack wise.
They didn't have to.
Right, I get that. I get that at the same time. Like if it comes back to us and comes back to what Fator said, the impetus and the onus to take the game to them was on us.
Yeah.
And we did not do that. But at the same time, like what Marshall said, it's a 90-minute game. Like Arsenal's gonna have opportunities, and when they had their opportunities or when they had
They
moments,
just
where,
have
like,
to wait.
yeah,
They just wait until the end. They got
Yeah.
that second punch.
yeah.
Simple as that.
I mean, I always thought, I was like, look, if we chase the game, we're gonna get opened up because we have to. But I was okay with that, with the mindset of if that's in the 50th minute, if that's in the 60th minute, if that's in the 40th minute. But when it didn't happen until the 85th minute, and when we were bereft of ideas, and when we took Enzo from left wing to at the end of the game, Enzo was playing deep lying playmaker, like he was the one. He was the one that was hooking the ball up the pitch instead of one of the center backs. Because like if you're gonna play a ball into the box, like fuck it, I can play that ball into the box from that deep with nobody on me. We don't need Enzo in there. One of the only things that he's been really good at this year is scamming goals. Like get your fat ass in the box and try to scam a goal. And we had him in the 87th minute playing 40-yard diagonals to try to, knock it on and then try to like are we gonna win headers against Gabriel and Saliba and fucking Hincapié and Timber and Rice and all these guys that are just aerial dual monsters? Like, the shit was all over the place. All over the place. Is what it is. I'm gonna go smoke a spliff, drink some tequila.
2027, man.
Yeah, that, man.
Get out of here. Big up the chat as always.
That's
Big
fine.
up, broski, man.
Prime, you better not have me
big
in
up,
that
brother.
book with any of those wild takes. I know where to find you.
I'll be.
And it won't be
Yeah,
Nigeria.
Prime. We know where to find you, Prime.
I'll be real, KG. Shut up, Fanta. KG, I'll be real. Do you really have wild takes?
Nah, I try to be somewhat sensible. I try to look. I got to be the
Somewhat.
good cop. I got to be the good
Yeah,
cop.
Prime. We will find you, Prime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real, you know what I mean? Yeah. Big up.
man.
Big up HH saying, Lewis, big up, bro. I just want to drop in quick, but all I'll say is Garnacho and Delap, get out. The way we played, you'd assume we were leading the tie. That's all we could do. Hope for 45 minutes because our only creators weren't fit.
Yep.
Fucking love you, man. Garnacho didn't even do anything in the game worth saying get out, but he can still get out. You know them ones. Fucking waste of 40 million. Big up for the donation, though, man. Big up. Big up to Ibs saying Liam had a plan. It brutally backfired. James and Neto never should have been rested or whatever happened. My head's on Mars, lol. Look, my thing with Rossini, you can talk about the way that he's set out, but in terms of like the plan, like if it works, you big him up. If you don't work, you criticize. It was a high risk decision for him to make.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. We didn't have the quality.
Yeah.
That's it. Did too much damage in the first leg. He's already just coming in without even a run of like days to implement a style of play in the team. Here we are. We've got a fucking fatigued squad and our two creators are out. Big up Ibs, man, though. It's just all frustrating. I haven't even tweeted since pre-match because I don't know what to tweet. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, we weren't good enough. We were never good enough. Fucking shit, man.
Yep.
Big up Ibs. Big up Anthony saying, big up Lewis in the panel. After our game versus Bologna, Ruben and Nkunku were both solid and got their goals. I was able to catch the last 10 minutes, and you lot didn't look threatening in attack. At least you got to see the last 10. I would have rather just only seen what the last 10 was, because everything else you could have just told me about, and I would have got the same amount out of you telling me in that sentence than I would have got out of watching the whole game. Whatever, man.
Don't listen
big
to
up,
Dane,
though.
by the way.
Big up.
That last comment from Dane, don't listen because you'll get cooked if you post that, Lewis.
Oh, yeah, we're going to leave that.
Not everybody. Night.
Okay. Big up,
big
Faz,
up,
man. Big up, Brendan.
Big up that fire.
Owners get players in positions we need, but in return for cheap, low quality, hoping they hit. Garnacho, Delap. So yeah, bro, we know this though, man. And the problem is that I don't mind it, but you just do only this. You don't bring anything else around it. You don't. It's just let's hope they work, or we're just winging it. Fucking shit, man. Big up, though, man. Big up, Twinny saying what's stopping the club from selling Palmer? Most valuable asset in terms of purchase price versus sell on value. 80 million to 100 million bid peaks their interest. Now, probably like optics, because you want to look like you're still competing to win. And also, like, they haven't shown that they want to sell our best players. That's the only thing you can say with them. It's like a consolation goal. They haven't shown that they want to sell our best players.
Plus,
They
that
just
price
sell
is way
everybody
too
else.
low. Yeah. Plus that, there's no way it's gonna be 80 or 100 mil. There's like 8 years left on his contract. There's no way it's gonna go for that.
You'd
I
hope
heard
so,
170 minimum.
Minimum, yeah.
That seems more realistic. Yeah.
It's because people are factoring what we paid for him, though. So they're thinking, oh, Clearlake would just double their money easy, like 100 million, just take it. Like, that's
Because there's just no belief in them, and I don't blame people.
Yeah, of course.
wouldn't
I
have
don't
any
blame them
fucking
too, no.
belief in them either.
I agree.
But yeah.
That's
mad.
Big up for the donation, though, man. Big up to Tyre. He says, Lewis, we can't even talk to Arsenal fans. Don't even try and suggest we get a point at the Emirates in March. We should all be embarrassed. I am disgusted with this club right now. Can we just have our best players available and fit to play for 90 minutes, man? That's all I fucking ask for. That's it. Just one game with them all fit.
Yeah.
And like we have Palmer out half the time. Caicedo's got himself suspended. Reece, God knows. He's fit all the time, but I don't know what gone for this week.
It's true.
Do we just have everybody fit?
That's another thing
that
too.
would be lovely.
I forgot to bring this up as a criticism. Isn't the whole point of the medical team and the rotation of Reece and all this, taking care of him, for him to be ready for these big games?
Exactly.
Like, isn't that the whole point?
You would think so, no?
So who's the guy in charge that fucked that up? Because maybe we should sack him, to be honest, or her.
Reece is not injured.
I don't know what is wrong.
Yeah, we
with him,
kind of
but he
figured
wasn't
that.
ready for
More than
today's
likely
game,
he's not. They
apparently,
just rested
after
him.
playing 20 games.
Guys, when Maresca left, reports came out that the Carabao Cup semi-final was not important. That if we get knocked out, it's not a big deal. Look at the teams that were played in the first leg and in the second leg. Does that look like us trying to win the game?
I get
Reece
what you're
wasn't
saying.
injured because Reece will play against Wolves.
Oh, he will.
He'll
Him and
start against
will.
Wolves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Now we can see through their PR, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's just the mixed messaging, but that still throws us off every once in a while.
Yeah. Also,
I
Chelsea
can
fans.
imagine Reece would be so fuming with that. Big up Tyre,
yeah.
but I can imagine Reece would be
Captain, all,
enraged.
yeah.
Chelsea
Yeah.
fans, when's our next protest?
That's a good
Or are
point.
we gonna wait another year?
Well, then the next home game's Leeds, I guess, but
Why did Fofana cry? He's a little bitch. Who cares about Fofana?
yeah, I'll be so real. It's nice to see a bit of emotion.
Mm.
You're
Shows at
getting
least one of them
200k
care.
for that, man. I just
Use that
don't
emotion to fight on the pitch, bro. No one
Yeah,
cares.
it's hard to have a little sympathy now. Yeah.
Yeah, look, it was lovely that you had a good game for once. Like, cool. I
He
just
did-
don't care,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, he did his job for the
numb,
most
bro.
part, so can't
Like
really
a
get at
game
him too
against-
much.
A good game against Gyökeres. Great.
Yeah, cool. I hear that. It's just like if I'm going to shoot at more of the other experienced players that fucked this game up, didn't do their job properly.
Fofana
it
is
would
one
be
of the experienced players.
I don't know. But
Prime, you didn't watch
Kukure's
the
the
game.
one.
You
Kukure's the
can't
one who
even speak
turned
on
over
his
the ball and gave
performance
their
today,
goal.
let's be
So
real.
I'm going to shoot at him more than Fofana.
We should have
Yeah,
it's-
Brendan, they're gonna start trying for Caicedo again, mate.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, trust Brendan. That's what it'll be.
Or, hey, I would say stop going to the games, but you guys won't do that. So
Yeah.
Because they've already paid for their tickets.
Well, I'll be real. We won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
not
still
how practice
protest
really
in the
works.
ground, though. Keep everyone in the concourse first 15, 20 or something.
They could do that.
the
Turn their back to the team
concourse
like other
where
teams do.
they're
Yeah.
showing clips of our Champions League win. Great.
That's all about
Yeah,
showing
but-
what we previously
Bro,
did.
pre-match at
currently
the
do.
Emirates, they were showing all of our big goals against them on the screens.
Oh, jeez.
All old footage. Reece James's goal and all old footage.
Yep.
Seeing Lampard and them men and all that, it's like, yeah, and you're looking at the
But,
Lampard
but
right
also,
wing
let's
now.
be real.
Oh,
Like, if
jeez.
fans like Lewis, Fatur, and all these guys are season ticket goers stop going, they're just gonna replace him with tourists. or
Exactly,
other
someone else
people.
will take their place.
It's a losing battle.
Man, I'm
Yeah, it
on
really is.
sacrificing their season tickets.
Yeah.
Some are obviously they've really had enough, but yeah, majority
Yeah.
I don't expect to.
Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Yeah. That's one I heard.
Big up
Oh,
Stringer
man.
saying, which toilet are each of you hiding in when Arsenal inevitably win 2 trophies this season? What's the copium going to look like? Sneak peek, please. Brother, you don't get no sneak peek. How about you do it first?
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
No, we're fucking meaty compared to what we're used to, but you still got to win a trophy and make it count, man.
Bro, they're winning at least one this season. It could be 2.
Yeah, I'll wait until it happens. And
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, believe it when I see it. That's how it is.
Just accept it, bro. It makes it'll hit
I'll
hurt less.
accept it when it happens.
Exactly.
It'll hurt less, bro.
Yeah, I'm on that petty
It
team.
won't hurt any less. I don't
Yeah.
know what you mean by that.
For me, like, I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
shotting
for
this
you,
down.
I'll
February
respect it,
3rd,
bro.
Prime already said that Arsenal were going to win a trophy. Got it.
Oh, Arsenal winning the league, yeah. Or are you writing this down as a receipt?
It's take
You thought I was
receipts, man.
joking. We
Yeah,
got to hold you
Arsenal
accountable
winning-
now, my friend. Every time you come onto
For
these
what?
panels, you start saying, you guys, this guy, we guys, all them, they guys. We got you, fam.
Yeah.
We got you.
Okay. So if Arsenal don't win the league, that's something to get me at. That's fine.
Huh? Yeah. Game's the game, innit?
It's fine. Oh no, Prime, you are wrong about saying Arsenal win the league. Okay. Thanks, Marshall.
Yeah. That's it basically. Was there anything crazy in the quotes I might have missed?
What did Garnacho say before the game?
Oh, something about United could beat them, so could we can. It's like big up, man. I ain't trying to hear from you.
United
Whatever,
have
man.
better
Yeah.
attackers than we have.
Hmm.
Well, United replaced you and then went and won there. I'm surprised you even bagged twice against them in the first leg, but all right, man.
I just been bringing up his former club for just no self-awareness, like how he plays on the pitch. To be fair,
I don't care, man. You're gonna say something to like big everyone up. It's just I just it's me. I don't want to hear from you until you're like semi-competent. I don't care.
That's what it is.
Whatever, man. You can't really say anything else other than that. But big whoop.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Right, I'm gonna send everyone over to Lee Gunner. I said I was gonna jump on his stream for a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be long.
Yeah, it's a long one. Big up everyone though. Everyone spam Lewis Rays or world champions or whatever. I'll see you over there.